Welcome to a very special episode of the CNFT News, which has an amazing theme of sci-fi horror mashup.
That's right. Things are going to get weird today. Oh, yeah.
I may or may not have an alien growing in my belly right now. That goes with the theme.
Say?
Don't know for sure yet. Yeah.
Don't know for sure yet.
So welcome to the CNFT News. This, of course, is your network for real news and real nonsense.
Exclusively.
That's
you're
right.
not gonna find these servings anywhere else.
That's right. Now, are you
part of a balanced diet.
Are you summer today?
Yeah.
All right.
She's having
That's
a
important.
phase.
That's important now with the our yearbook.
I know, you're right.
That's right. How many episodes
Summer.
are summer in?
Yeah, true
man.
that.
So, we got some great guests today backstage right now as we speak. We've got Josh of Hoffine Horror. We got JPG back there, who's a part of that team. We also have Turbo Egon. And we're very excited to bring them out and chat with them. But first,
Super cool.
we have to do a little bit of intro stuff. So if all of you, for those of you who have not tuned in before, this show is, it's a news program. We talk about the CNFT space. We go through all different things that are happening, talk about some hot topics. We also cover drops at the end of the show. So stick around. The drops that are coming up this week. Yeah, some hot drops, some hot topics, some hot guests. Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah. Grab your fan. Your fan, certainly. Tyler's shirt's pretty hot right there, too.
Ooh, got a Summit shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he earned that.
Seeing all those consensus.
Oh,
God. He works here. He's got to have one.
Lucky for us, it's freezing in the basement all the time that we're in right now. So
we're in Pete's basement.
Feeling good.
He's really dressed it up. It's been so cool seeing all these consensus pictures and other people meeting each other. It's really nice.
Yep. Very good.
I got FOMO.
What you got there, Tyler?
No, I just have to turn off my laptop. This Wi-Fi is killing me. You guys keep freezing on me.
Yeah. Well, you're coming through very well in our end, so that's good.
You aren't breaking up or anything.
So I think that we're going to begin with our first segment opening. I guess this is really our first official Nonsense Now episode segment because we have our segment opener.
Oh, yeah. We have our official segment opener today.
So you're not going to want to miss this one.
This will be a sci-fi horror fusion. Nonsense Now.
So we're going to start off with our Nonsense Now right now.
Kids these days.
Welcome to the show. Thank you all for coming, joining us for Nonsense.
And now it's time for us all to be together and talk about something ridiculous because we used to not do this, but we were having all these dark missed opportunity. We were we're having all these people, we need to get them together and just chill for a minute at first. So we like to ask questions, and one of today's questions, I'm gonna pose something to you. Okay, you could have any superpower that you wanted, but you cannot control it.
That's the question.
Well, I never can word these well. It's would you push the button? It's a would you push the button?
Oh, I see. Yes. So we've done some button ones. So any superpower, but you can't control it. Well,
and if you can think of what superpower you would be cool with having and not being able to control, that works too.
First thought, some sort of immortality, maybe. How would you not control immortality? How would that go wrong?
Interesting.
I'm trying to think
I think we would just die.
I think Scott is trying to use the if I had 3 wishes, I would use one of the wishes for more wishes.
Totally.
With the immortality thing.
I would be immortal so I could get another superpower that I could control.
That's right. Maybe. Well, I don't know. Can you guys think of a good superpower that doesn't have a drawback if you had no control?
Yeah. I can tell you I don't want to fly. Don't fly. You don't want to just drop off midair.
No.
Or if you were trying to give someone a hug and suddenly you find yourselves unable to unadhere yourself from the other person. X-ray vision, maybe. X-ray vision is kind of safe. Invisibility isn't bad. Maybe you exit the conversation suddenly, but that's not that big a deal. Not like falling out of the sky.
Or seeing
What do you think?
the walls.
JPEGs, you're brimming over. What do you got?
Yeah, see the future.
You can't control it. I wonder if that means
Can't control it. Yeah,
you're
so
stuck
it's
in
like
the
it comes.
right?
No, see the future, not be in the future, but see
all
the
you could
future,
see, though.
right?
But you will see the future all the time.
Well, you can't control it.
Yeah,
but I would say that like that would probably be the one that I would want.
Yeah.
It depends on the way that the future is. If the future overwrites the present, then that would suck. But if you sort of get dual screens, if you've got present and future,
One eye is
then
the future.
Yeah, I don't know, a big supernova and people suffering all the time, and you cannot stop seeing that.
You see all the worst things that are ever going to happen forever.
you can't do anything with your present moment
Yeah.
because you're like,
It only shows you things that you can't affect or prevent in any way, and they're terrible.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I only have the one superpower, so like but let's not like destroy my superpower by saying it's only going to be horrible things.
no, it's not.
I mean, come on.
It's cynical, man.
I'm sure there's going to be some things in the future where it's just like, oh well, isn't that delightful? I had a great meal
Smell the
in
flower.
2 years, right?
Have you ever seen the movie Wonder Woman 1984, I think?
That's on my list.
I haven't seen it yet.
I like the idea of the superpower of being the wishing stone. So people can just by touching you wish something to themselves. So it's actually it's come actually true. And I think in the movie it was uncontrollable too. So it's probably
That's perfect.
a very good ability.
Mm-hmm. Only
You're guaranteed groupies though.
I like that
following
one.
you everywhere. Trying to
Yeah, would you tell people
wish
that you have
for
it?
mania.
That's the key. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
That's the key. Don't tell anybody. You just shake hands with somebody, and then all of a sudden you will then be like correlated with a lot of people's good luck. I met that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I won $1 million.
You were amazing.
Right? And so it'll be like under the surface, like you'll be like an underground celebrity, the guy who like just makes people lucky.
Yeah.
What if your wish is
I like
I
it.
wish my boss was dead though?
Ooh,
What if
man.
your wish is something dark?
what if you
I
get
wish
some
my
death
boss would
wishes?
die. Next thing you know, you've got a death on your hands and you didn't even know you
Maybe
were
he deserved it.
There you
Hey,
go.
yeah,
on
you
the
never
boss.
know. You never
Do
know.
we have one more question? Tyler, did you have one?
Yeah, I can pull one up real quick.
Yeah, this is that's an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good one. Actually, I mean, so there are some good ones here, but I guess to go off of that topic, if you could have any superpower that you could control, what would it be?
Oh, okay, yeah, we might as
Really?
well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
I would
Mhm,
do flying personally. Like,
You want to fly around?
first thing I'd choose.
Interesting.
Yeah, the flight thing
Yeah,
is
that'd be badass.
amazing until you think about how airplanes can run into birds.
That's true.
Like I would just like, because if you're flying and unless you're impervious, right?
Yeah.
I feel like there could be some drawbacks there, but God,
Wear like an umpire's mask and you'll
Yeah.
be okay.
The suit up
yeah,
and
you have to get a
like-
suit.
Fencer's mask.
You have to get a suit. Yeah,
Yeah, get an
absolutely.
Iron Man
a
suit.
motorcycle suit would probably be pretty good for that.
Right, you get some leathers, you'll be okay.
Interesting.
God, you know what? I still think it's probably going to be the same thing for me, just to see the future.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I could control it,
That is
like
And what's
I
then
mean,
you
even
get-
better.
yeah,
That is-
even better.
those are godlike powers.
It's even more powerful if you can control it, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
And here's the thing about, and this is just Tyler, forgive me, I'm not trying to like diminish flying, but
no.
we can build flying machines, so like we can experience flight already.
Jetpack.
I know it's crazy. It's coming. Iron Man is coming.
Yeah.
But being able to be there like the
really cool.
Nostradamus, and that it just has so many like
Thomas.
I don't think he was a lucky guy, honestly.
No.
Nostradamus. But he can't control it. He couldn't control it.
Right.
Mhm,
Egon,
mhm.
what do you think? You got a
True that.
superpower up your sleeve for us?
I thought about the same wish being a wishing stone, but I think it's just like having 3 wishes, and the third wish is to get 1,000 wishes more. Is just it's boring. So I just choose telekinesis. It always fascinated me, and it's the ultimate power.
That would be badass for sure.
Yeah, really badass.
No doubt. Josh, you got one?
I was thinking telekinesis too, but my second was probably Reed Richards and just become Plastic Man so I can reach anything I want.
That'd be fun.
That's sad, but I was just like, nah, I don't know. I wouldn't have to get off the couch. You could just literally reach for it, bring it back.
But it's the same like telekinesis, but without.
A little more labor involved. But
You could
it's the
fit
same
on a
effect.
drain though, probably as a
Plastic,
plastic.
yeah.
Man, you could squeeze into some spaces.
That's true.
Absolutely.
But would you still have the same strength, or would you have super strength?
I guess I should double up and ask for extra strength as well, but I think that might be the second power. I'm still a moderately weak man, but I can reach anything. I may not be strong enough to pick it up.
But then I wouldn't suggest you to reach out to planes.
No.
This is same strength.
I'm scared of superpowers because I just feel like I would go crazy. I feel like I would get addicted to it, or I don't even know, or it would just like mess up my flow. I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah.
The future thing, I think could mess me up for sure.
I'm torn between.
It'd be so hard to keep it. Yeah, it'd be so hard to keep it quiet. I think that's the thing, And then and then you would, you would need to let people know, right? And
movie,
then
to warn somebody about something eventually.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm for badass telekinesis.
So
Yeah. Totally.
I like the idea of teleportation. It seems like it could be useful.
That would be
That'd
awesome. Yeah.
Especially if you could take somebody with you.
Yeah,
Dude,
with objects, whatever you're wearing. So like you teleport into the bank vault,
France.
grab all the money, and
Like Doctor Strange,
Yeah, Doctor Strange.
I'll take that shit. Yeah.
Or my other idea was the ability to take superpowers from others and kill them.
Sylar.
So Sylar-esque, yeah. So I would go around cutting each of your tops of your heads off and sucking your superpowers from
But we are only 4 other guys here. Someone is flying around, another one has elastic arms, so you wouldn't probably be happy with that.
Takes some doing.
Yeah.
But with Sylar, the trick was once he got one, he got, the rest became a little easier because he could use that power to hunt down the other ones. I don't know. I was just around.
Yeah, Sylar was a very sympathetic guy.
Is that the show Heroes?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Yeah, gosh.
Long time ago.
And was that Zachary Quinto? Was Zachary Quinto Sylar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got such a spooky look.
Okay, well, that's,
That's amazing.
This was a very good one.
Yeah, we got a little Heroes-esque conversation going.
It might make it on the anniversary special.
Yeah.
Genre talk. Some genre talk. We're talking genre projects today.
Yep, damn right.
All right, well, we are at the end of our Nonsense Now segment, so I'm going to send you all backstage. We're going to talk some news, and then our first guest will be JPEG and Josh talking about Hoffine Horror Society.
JJ.
Yeah. So thanks once again for joining us today, and we'll see you soon.
Good job.
See you later.
All right.
They got an A+ on their superhero test.
Yes. I look forward to hunting each of them down individually.
And Tyler, if I can't find you, I know where to look.
Yeah, I'll be for the falling bird.
Yeah. The bird's getting knocked out of the sky.
By your hockey mask.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And if you like that, like and subscribe right down there. There. Tyler's in the sky flying. The like and subscribe is down there.
And fun fact, we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary. It's a month and a half away. We will have been doing this every week, sometime more than once a week in recent times, mostly, yeah. We've been doing this for a year. It's been a lot of fun.
And we're happier than ever.
This is our 67th episode, if anyone's counting.
That's right, number 67.
Oh, yeah, we're going to start doing that. We're going to start keeping track of it.
So let's go to the news.
New openers.
Oh yeah, beauteous.
Cool,
All
cool.
right, so we got some news going on today. Some cool stuff. We got some nice stats to report on. Tyler, do you want to bring us through some of those?
Oh, hell yeah, Kyler. Good job on those
got-
stats.
I'm just going to reference your tweets here.
Tyler's doing some badass archiving and Google Sheet producing.
Tweeted it out a bit earlier. So we're gonna do, I guess this is our official announcement, but a yearbook for the first year. We'll do 2021 to 2022. And this whole week I've been going through every single show we've done, getting the guests down, hosts, because it changes up more than.
Yeah.
Even though it may all be the same people, but no, there's even other folks, guest hosts and everything.
Dude, something just dawned on me. This is the same length pretty much as like a school year. Like it's, usually school starts in August. We started in July, but it's almost it's pretty even, Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, so just going through everything, we found like some cool stats, like how our last episode was 66. This one was our 67.
Yeah, 67.
And that's not including some bonus episodes that we have. And
Stellarhood dropping on there. Stellarhood drop.
Yeah, look, it goes so far back. Like the mirror NFTs up top.
Yeah.
Remember those?
And
that
was crazy.
That auto-corrected from Mythos collection charity drop when you guys did that.
Oh,
yeah,
that's great. Yeah, that was a long time ago. So cool.
I could show like a quick.
I thought we could show a preview of that. Yeah, sounds great.
So super early, and we're reaching out to everyone who's been on the show before.
Everyone, which is most people that you've heard of in this space, actually.
And so I mean, it's still new, or still rough, but like we got.
Wow.
My hair has steadily gotten
and
smaller.
Your beard
has
gotten smaller. That's what happens when you get famous. Your hair gets less poofy. Well, unless it's the 80s or something, maybe.
Yeah.
True. But yeah, so I mean, this is still getting. I mean, the first show is kind of bare, but we're also having guests that came on, sign stuff. So they're sending me like their picture. It's gonna be like all in white and stuff. It's gonna be really cool, I think.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, there's just a ton.
Damn.
We had Einstein on that time, Rex Silver and Einstein and Jack.
What?
I mean, I just put this together making this, but we had Jack and Adrian from Dead Pixels on the same show, and they become like
that's how they met.
That's how they met. Yeah. We hooked them up.
Really?
And awesome. Jack was like pretty new to the community.
We saw Jack doing a stream about CNFTs the night before the show.
Yeah.
And we were like,
and it was one of his first
really cool.
ones
He seems
about
cool.
It. Yeah.
Let's invite him on the show tomorrow. Attitude. Here he is. And the rest is history.
Crazy.
It's rad.
Yeah, super cool.
So this will be coming. We'll be dropping this during our anniversary show. And
which will be end of July.
Yep.
That's right. That week.
July 20. What is it?
I think it'll be like the 24th or something. Yeah.
Yeah, 24th probably.
All right.
So let's go on now. Enough about us. There's other people out there. So Pixel.page.
Sure.
This is a project from the team that brought us nano frames. You may recall those dedicated NFT frames.
Yeah.
But Pixel Page is a way to share a curated view at your NFT collection without having to share everything in your wallet. On their site, you enter your ADA handle or wallet address, and then you can select any NFTs from your wallet that you'd like to share. Okay, well, let's put in CNFT news.
I like that.
See what happens. Okay, gives you a little tutorial, which I will immediately ignore, and take a look at the final thing.
Wow.
So you select them and you share them through this page. You got some cool stuff floating around in here still. So let's see if I click this, then, of course, it kind of brings it out. And then click select. these are clearly the things that we want to share. Looking
Obviously.
good. And then create page. Your page has been created.
That's easy as heck.
Click this and go there. And there's our pixel page.
That's amazing.
Okay, and you say, look at my collection. And it's all verified. It's in your wallet, you know.
And can you see the metadata?
If you click it, it doesn't look like it. Probably because you're not supposed to actually be able to find the actual NFT. In a way, they're preventing people from going to your wallet and seeing everything you have. So if they showed you everything, although I imagine they could get the metadata in there.
That's really cool.
You know, maybe they're working on that. Who can say? But currently, you can look up any Cardano wallet, and they're working on integrating Ethereum and Solana NFTs as well.
Cool.
Custom links and the ability to edit your page is another feature that's coming soon. Pixel Page aims to build a way for you to share all your favorite NFTs with a link to your custom page. With Pixel.social, they'll give the community the ability to interact with other pages and communicate with their owners. They're currently working towards minting their Genesis token, which I'm going to show you here, which was designed by Kent, the artist from Block Owls, so you know it's hot. There it is.
Very pretty.
Nice. The only way to mint a Genesis token is by getting a whitelist slot from one of their partnered projects. In their Discord, for 40 days, they'll announce new partnerships where you'll be able to get a whitelist slot. 9 have been announced so far. There will be 16,000 Genesis tokens available for the price of 80 ADA.
Hot.
Their current partnerships that have been announced are Block Owls, Benjamin Group, Pneumonium, Overexposed, Onboard NFT, Cardano Trees, Hype Skulls, Mob, Mastodon Buttons, Winged Warriors. And they'll be continuing to announce those. The Genesis token has some utility as well. Holding a Genesis token gives you a lifetime access to all basic and premium features for free. Non-holders will have to purchase most of these features using the utility token they're introducing called Pico, P-I-C-O. Holding a token also allows you to claim 2 free profile links. The profile links are NFTs, so you can sell them. The number of letters in your profile link that your profile link can have is determined by the rarity of your Genesis token. That's interesting. Holders also get an exclusive OG badge displayed on their page. Each Genesis token holder will be able to claim a certain amount of Pico for free. How many tokens you can claim is dependent, again, on the rarity of your Genesis token. Holders will also get access to discounted prices on nano frame products.
That sounds nice. Woo! I'd like to get a discount on a nano frame.
That's a good story. Lots of info in there. So let's take a... Yeah, so they're just listing some of their utilities, and that video is there. And then we have some specific info about the Genesis token utility. Tells you the different common rarities, the token multipliers, etc., etc. This seems pretty cool.
Definitely.
I wonder how it works with the whitelist spots. If it's like, because it's 16,000 total, and a lot of these collections are like 6 to 10K. So I wonder if it's like just a free for all, like open mint to anyone who holds any of them.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm sure we'll get more info as we go.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know. I want to get in on this.
I'm definitely interested. Yeah,
this will make it easier to share with other people and everything into it.
Like,
Ooh.
Honestly, I might just do that after the show. Just on my computer and just do it.
Definitely, it's like kind of like a gallery in a way. I mean, it's like
in like simple,
quick gallery. Yeah. Exactly. Drunken Dragons and JPEG Store, amazing. They have announced, Drunken Dragons has announced that their next adventurer collection will be sold in partnership with JPEG Store, and just the journey of their art has just been incredible to watch. Like they have gotten to such deep levels of pixel art that I have never seen before. It's so amazing. So I'm glad they are teaming up.
Yes, very cool.
And I can't, the pixel art that just like looks so realistic, like I don't even know how to explain it, but it just always blows my mind.
It's like mosaic. It's like
you can see like the shine and like the reflection. That's crazy. But I mean, they're obviously the reflection on the thing, but like on the shoulder and stuff. That's
crazy.
Rad. Yes, I love Drunken Dragons. Definitely one to follow. JPEG Store has something else to say.
Yeah, in other JPEG Store news. So this is actually really cool. JPEG Store launched their new minting feature.
Woo!
It's an easy 2-step process, and you can convert your artwork into an NFT. The minting cost is 1 ADA plus about 0.2 ADA for network fees, which is cheaper than NFT Maker, which is interesting. Obviously, not all the same features. You get a lot more with NFT Maker, but like for a new artist, this is amazing. Minting for bulk and large collections is still in the works, but it is coming. They also tweeted that
Single, make a new policy. Okay, interesting. Cool.
They also tweeted that the work for offers is done. Okay. This is for the marketplace itself. The work for offers is done, but they're in the final stages of the audit, so they're expected to release that very soon.
Cool.
This is a good one. They called out DApp Radar for not including them on their website. The NFT sales volume on JPEG Store placed them at number 4 in volume of NFT marketplaces across all blockchains.
Wow,
that's actually super cool.
Because
that's amazing.
There is a thing in the NFT crypto community, NFT community, called Cardano blindness that I've just coined. This is a term that refers to the tendency for people to leave Cardano and Cardano-related projects off of lists and rankings.
It's too challenging to the status quo.
Very strange. Very strange stuff. But you'll see it a lot. We've been seeing it.
Good job, JPEG Store. Blockchain
honestly, good job, JPEG Store. That's such a flex. Like, fourth on a list that you weren't even put on. Like, that's
totally.
The hell are these other ones?
So it beats out CryptoPunks. They have their own marketplace. I didn't know that.
Makes sense.
Anything on
beats out NBA Top Shop.
OpenSea still got that top spot, but
they got 3 chains. Though. They got 3 chains on there.
Oh, cheating!
Right.
Yeah, and let's see. There they go. They're working on it.
We like other blockchains. We just want them to like us too.
So it looks like we're going to get JPEG Store listed after all. Very nice.
Go JPEG.
All right. Well, now this is it's kind of a hot topic also, but we actually have some specific details about Martin Lawrence's collection that we want to share here. Because in the Twitter space, if you tuned in, there wasn't a lot of information.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was any information.
There was a light information about the amount and things like that. Yeah.
No, it was fine. But here we go. Introducing 30 stunning art pieces about Martin Lawrence.
Interesting.
Right? But not designed by him.
Right.
No, they were designed by artists known from Disney, Warner Brothers, and more. Every NFT holder will be welcome to a once-in-a-lifetime experience. And there is a website now, Martin CNFT.
Kind of looks like comic book covers.
Yeah, you can almost see some of the details through here.
Cool.
And, it's pretty good. But it says Martin is inviting each of his NFT holders to the exclusive Martin the Reunion Hollywood premiere on the 15th of June.
Wow.
Wait, June 15th? That's less than a week from now. Is that
maybe
next year?
A year
maybe?
From now.
Yeah.
Must be.
Oh, man. So, they're going to be putting these up for auction. And, what is an NFT? These are important questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good to see that. There's going to be more info. But what we do know, of course, is that there'll be 30 pieces, including 5 artists from Cardano, the Cardano NFT space,
cool.
and 5 artists from Disney, Warner Brothers, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're going to be keeping our eye on that.
And they're one of ones, from what I remember.
That's right.
I guess that means 30 people will.
Sounds about right.
So we've got the Clay. Keep your eyes open because it's time for the Clay token logo reveal. So that has been revealed on their Twitter, and more details regarding holder allocation will be shared by Tuesday, June 14th in the next update to the Clay paper.
There it is. Watching you
all
always
eyes on Clay
from your wallet.
That's right. We love eyes.
I wonder if there's a reason for it.
I'd love to ask them. Let's get them on the show.
Mm-hmm.
This is not something I ever need to see on my feed. So we're just going to put that away. Okay. Goat Tribe Marketplace is live. That's right. They have a store. You know, they've been talking about it. And now they're putting their store where their mouth is. Here it is, friends. It is live now. It's all about them goats. Wonder if there's a idea of
I like
putting
that rainbow smoke.
Yeah, let's see. So here's one. It's listed for 30,001 ADA. And I don't know. Is it rare? Who can say? Maybe a goat tribesman would be
pastel.
able to
It's got to be rare.
come in and say something. But yeah, it's up. So check that out if you're a goatsman.
That one with the duck bill with the eyes. That was crazy.
Oh yeah.
This one's for 25,000. Is there anything that's less than 10,000?
Yeah, I was using it yesterday. They're sorted by high by default.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to click price low. Okay, there it is. So the lowest one, there it is. Here's our floor. 399 ADA, much more affordable than those other ones.
For sure.
All right, now we've rolled in our events, contests, and giveaways section into this section, the news section.
Well, sometimes it's so big that you've got to put it in the news section.
Well, you know, we have a lot of sections in this show, so we're trying to consolidate. So here's one. This is a music festival coming up from Future Fest.
Oh, yes. So, go ahead, Tyler.
I can do this one. So I believe this is the third collaboration event that they've done. So hopefully Future Fest are set for Saturday the 11th. So coming up this weekend at 4 p.m. Eastern. This also means that they have a mystery box for sale, and that's live right now. If anyone wants to pick one up.
Juice box.
10 ADA plus 1 to mint. So 11 ADA to mint. Each mystery box contains 1 of 8 random NFTs and accessories that you can get and use on your future bot. And if you get a box, you have to go to redeem.futurefest.io to open the box. So
right.
It's pretty cool, box system. So I know for the first one, they teamed up with Angel Baby Hit Squad, and the boxes were so expensive on the secondary. And after they sold out, all the pieces were normal priced, but the boxes were just ridiculous.
Wow. Because they're very pretty.
That's not phone or financial advice or anything. I'm just
and here they are recording they're recording their
put on the
DJ
big
set.
screen.
So this will be up on the screen during their concert.
Giant.
Yeah. Pretty cool to see that behind the scenes. Nice looking green screen there. So consensus.
We'll end this section up with a little consensus FOMO.
Yeah. There's lots of people there. Check it out.
JPEG store owners.
Oh yeah. There
Founders.
they are. Yeah. So a lot of people made it down to consensus. I wish we could have been there, but I don't know if anyone's noticed. There's a bear market happening at the moment, and that has affected things. Our travel possibilities we have shrunk a lot more.
Damn, that's crazy to see them two in the same.
I know. I had to comment on some of these.
Together
for sure.
forever.
They're both quite tall.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fettuccine.
Ada
Speaking
girl.
of angel babies. Ada
nice.
girl. I love her.
Just going to look at a few selfies here. Cardano Robin showing himself. There he is.
Oh, look at that Texas
with
sun.
the clay and just NYC. I don't know, clay slug. I wonder what that's all about.
Maybe
It's
it's
happening in Texas, right? That's pretty cool.
Austin. Yeah.
So they're making clay slugs right now. And there they are.
Oh, cool. What an awesome keepsake.
Very cute. Cinnamon Bun.
Like a rainbow
Just talking
slug.
to him, and now
here he is.
Best ghost
There's
chain
Nicholas.
What?
Nicholas.
That's awesome. Wow. That's so sick.
That's really cool.
Very nice.
And,
yeah. Cinnamon Bun's in Houston, so he's already right there.
Yeah, easy peasy. Steak with pride. Puts up Team Pineapple
There's
Pizza.
Tim Harrison. Oh, good. Tim Harrison's a supporter of Pineapple Pizza, at least.
Good.
Some people.
Good. Like to see that.
Charles.
Another piece from Ada Girl here.
There's Marco.
Marco. There he is.
Very cool.
Oh, that's wild, man. What a fun time.
Damn,
it
this
was.
has me so excited for NFT Con.
I
Real.
know. Holy
Imagine
crap.
the pictures coming out of that shit.
I know. Except the NFTCon is going to be even more colorful.
Yeah, true.
Well, there you have it. A little bit of FOMO. Very exciting.
Let's cry one single tear, everyone.
Yeah,
And be merry as well.
That's right. And, you know, you don't have to go down to Consensus to see some of the coolest people. We've got a few of them backstage right now.
Right.
We're about to bring them out.
We definitely
so
do.
Please, everyone, if you could, put your hands together, let out a whoop and a holler.
And get scared.
There. There's our cheers. And we're going to bring out the one, the only, JPG and Hoffine Horror Society. Hey.
welcome.
Hi there.
Wow.
What's up, JJ?
Seems pretty good.
The
Welcome.
segments are insane.
Thank you very
You guys
much.
have upgraded. I've been, you know, you watch and you kind of watch a stream and you listen, you know, and you hear the transitions, but sometimes I'm usually doing work. I'm just like, I'm so impressed, guys. Like this is,
thank
this
you.
is
Thank you.
awesome.
It's only been a few days that they've been up.
This is
so.
it. This is the first day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you're getting
cool.
new. You're getting, everyone's getting an eyeful today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Small.
I thought I was like, I haven't seen. It did felt like I hadn't seen it. I'd always heard the music, you know.
Of course.
It's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have some other special guests. You know, we got some older ones that we paid someone else to do back in the beginning of the show, but this one we made ourselves because eventually you gotta make it all homemade.
Take your
right?
ownership.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, welcome, y'all. This is really cool to talk to y'all about this project because it's been a long time in the making.
Damn right.
And
Those are the best kind.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much to it. You know, there's a lot of meat. So let's jump into it.
Let's hear about Hoffine Horror.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey,
do you want me to
Josh.
start first?
Yeah, start because
Get it.
you're the artist and you've been doing this since 2003. So
All right, I'll start. We're doing an NFT project. We're calling it Hoffine Horror Society, and it's really a collection of my work as a photographer. I'm a horror photographer. For 20 years, I've been creating images that are deliberately designed to be frightening, and I've been friends and partners with Justin JPG for many years. He's helped me on a short film project and some other big projects in the past. And he was really into Cardano. And so he came to me and said, Josh, you should be doing NFTs. And this is maybe six months or more back. And we've just been preparing ever since, trying to get this all set up so we can present it to the public. But there you can kind of see what we're talking about. The first series is called After Dark, My Sweet, and they all deal with childhood fears. Those are all real photographs. We staged them like small movies with sets and props and costumes and special effects makeup and fog machines. And if you see a child in a photograph, it's almost invariably my daughter. So they're all characters also.
You have the cutest kids in the world. Wait, are they all the same daughter?
There's actually two daughters are the two main stars. There's Shiva, and then her sister Chloe is in several. And then I would bring in other nieces, nephews, sometimes another sister would get a cameo. But Shiva and Chloe were the two that were at the perfect age when I started out. So they just ended up becoming my stars.
It's amazing. I mean, and they look like the perfect like main character of a scary movie, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Too.
Beautiful girls.
This is my favorite ever. I'm obsessed with this. Everything about it is perfect.
Oh,
I just love it. I can't believe I missed the giveaway for it. Sorry, I'm interrupting. Go ahead.
But no, so that's what we're doing. We have a whole year-long kind of project where there's a founder's key. If you get the founder's key, it's packed with utility so that every month we're going to have a new photograph drop, another piece of this 12-image series. And so you can get it at a super crazy discount price. And then if you have the founder's key, every other month we're giving you another photograph of mine from another series that we call the Horror Portrait Series. And so I think over 12 months, there's almost 20 NFT mintings total. And we're just trying to gear it so that we have the same society, the Hoffine Horror Member Society, to come and sort of be the backbone of what we're trying to do. And with a little luck, we'll have a horror space in Cardano just for horror fans to come and migrate to. And so our channel is just full of conversations about horror movies, horror trivia, horror philosophy, behind the scenes photos of me making these type of photographs.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
We're hoping if the NFT project goes well, it's just going to be funneled right into making new and bigger work.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like such a freaking experience to be on these shoots. You know, that zombie one. Just so many of these seem like it was just surreal, just so real and so surreal at the same time. Like,
yeah, no, they're fun to shoot.
Yeah, the scale is insane. It's insane. Like, it's really, really crazy. Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes on the larger ones, they can take months to prepare, and it's like putting together a film project sometimes because there's so many moving parts, so many special effects, getting the set built just right, and it's really just me and a handful of friends and family members that keep getting back together and doing it over and over again. But
awesome.
yeah, so I got really excited about NFTs, and Justin just was confident that no one's ever seen anything like this. You should bring it into Cardano. So far, a lot of horror fans have found us. It's been going really well. I'm happy with the community we've been building.
I think a key thing to say here is that these are all practically created. They're
right,
they exist
right.
for real. If you had your eyes, you could see this in that
not
set.
photo, handmade.
Exactly. I'm not a digital artist or not CGI creations. It really is building things, lighting it, and carefully photographing it.
So
and yeah, they can take months, and sometimes, like the zombie photograph, they can cost literally thousands of dollars to put together for just one frame.
I have to ask about this one. Is this
that is a set? So we built a set that was raised off the floor by about 3 feet, and we cut a hole in the middle. And so I bolted together maybe 15 mannequin arms, and then there's 5 people hiding underneath the set, and their arms are coming up intertwined with the fake arms to kind of hold them in position. And then the rest was just getting everyone to hold it long enough to get the lighting just right and get that frame. But yeah, everything's done practically. And the pleasure really is trying to figure out how to build everything and make something that existed only in my mind physical enough to take a picture of it.
It's crazy. It's going to be it really is something that is completely missing in this community. And I know there are tons of people that are into horror, and it will be so cool to have this be like the rock of that community, like the first project to do that, you know?
Yeah, I hope so. It's going well.
Man, I haven't even seen some of these. I've seen most of them, but damn.
There's quite a bit. You've been doing this a while.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. It took a long time to have enough to publish a book because they're so complicated. We could do maybe 3 or 4 a year if we were lucky. So it's just been a long, long project to build up enough work to really, show people what we can do. But it's nice to have all that work. It's done. And so you can just carry that whole catalog of finished work over to the NFT project. And it was like, yeah, we're set to hit the ground running.
Can we get a physical book one day?
There is a physical book. It came out in 2018, and it's sold out.
I thought it might be.
So it's out there, but it's very expensive on the secondary market.
Get a new one day.
This is that crazy.
Last Stand. Yeah. Great name for it too. Yeah.
Justin helped with that one. There was a Kickstarter involved. We built the whole set. You can see how many zombies we had to make. So it was a really big effort at that time.
This was actually the first one we worked on.
Yeah, was our first partnership.
Yeah. Zombies. And it was so the zombies brought us together. We ran a Kickstarter campaign and we raised $12,000. Right. So we raised $12,000, but nice. easily $50,000 to $60,000 of labor and just, materials. That entire set is constructed. That room is a room within a bigger room. So every single piece you see there, the little vent up there, the light, all that stuff has been specifically placed in that based off of Josh's vision. The carpet, we, dirtied up the carpet, all the little, knickknacks, and then all the appliances on the people too. I mean, that's the thing that I think is really interesting, is you're talking about something that is a really, really physical piece. Now this isn't in season 1 yet. We haven't, I think, determined exactly, there's a possibility of some stuff, but I think that we're holding this off for season 2. But $50,000 to $60,000 worth of time, effort, and real money put into a single shot.
I'm part cult leader. Everyone works for free, and that's why $2,000. Everything was spent on the photograph. Nothing was spent on staff.
And then this, then this was.
You're a horror person.
This is our.
Awesome.
If you can't hear it, but this is set to the Harlem Shake, because right around that time, that was a meme that was just destroying, and it's so fun because it's this little cultural artifact. But
really zombies
they
got
did this at the end of the day. Yeah, they can party. It's funny. Here's the funny thing about that. One of those guys got pulled over by the cops. He didn't have his makeup off.
Oh
Davis.
my God.
He got pulled over by the cops, and the cops are like, well, so here's what happened. He got out of the ticket because the cops are like, can we take a picture with you?
See, celebrity, take you photos.
Yeah.
Just gotta wear full makeup every day. You won't get pulled over.
That's right.
Damn. Yeah. Oh my God. I am obsessed with these. These. Really cool. And so let's talk about what the plans are with these.
I think those are also part of season 2. That was a big H.P. Lovecraft project we did based on a story called Innsmouth. And in this story, there are all these fish people. And so we had our biggest Kickstarter campaign of all for that one. The star, the human victim, is actually Doug Jones, who was in The Shape of Water and the Hellboy movie, Pan's Labyrinth.
If you scroll back up, the Innsmouth photo is above these, so you can see that.
So here's the big photo.
Yeah.
Damn.
We did wet plate portraits. Yeah.
Knowing that story, it's very rewarding to see this.
He crawls out of his hotel room after barricading the door, escapes onto the street, and oof.
And they chase him through the streets. And because it's set, around the turn of the century, we did wet plate portraits of some of the characters. Those are the black and whites. But a wet plate is where you hide under the curtain and you have it's Civil War photography, basically. Is
that a daguerreotype, or is it?
It's the same time period, a different process. But yeah, they're same cousins to the daguerreotype. But I had a friend who knew how to do this, and so he came together with me and my special effects artist, and we did these vintage portraits of the characters.
Just unique, never seen anything. I mean, I've never seen anything like anything that you've done, honestly.
But here's what I can say. Here's what I can say about these. So season 1 culminates. So this is a year-long thing, right? So season 1 will culminate basically in July 2023, and it'll culminate in a all photographic PFP. So what we want to do is, we want to create a photographic PFP that is not really computer generated. It's all photographs, and have that be like a 10,000 drop, right? So the portraits that you're seeing there, while we probably aren't going to do wet plates, we will be doing. We'll be doing PFP, basically one of one photos, right? That none of them are obviously there's always a little Photoshop retouching, but that's what season 1 will culminate in.
That's that just feels like so much what we need in this community now, like some real photo. Oh man.
So you're gonna take 10,000 pictures?
I've got kind of a process I'm thinking about that could accomplish this. We'll have to do some R&D testing, but I want to do it without CGI. And so how can you photograph all the elements so that they all lock together and you can kind of create 10,000 variations on a certain number of physical assets that I've built and sort of repositioned and photographed.
Wow.
But I think it would be cool. It'd be so cool to come up with 10,000 monsters.
That would be
Definitely.
super cool.
Yeah, please do.
This witch is so legit. I mean, oh
And
God,
the thing about all of these pieces too, the way that we designed it was, you know, I've always gotten feedback. It's like, well, how do you plan on doing a successful photographic NFT project? Because, you know, there's always a little bit of trepidation about, you know, photographs. We've built in rarities to each one of the drops. So our founder's key drop will have 3 rarities. They all give you the same access to season 1, but they'll be able to earn different things in season 2. And then also every single one of our drops that we do, whether it's the After Dark Might Sweet series, which are the actual like drops that you mint, or the 6 claims, which are essentially basically free if you hold the founder's key. It's just a claim. You know, we're not doing airdrops, we're doing claims.
And so
they
then you
will
just
all have
pay for the transaction.
You have to pay for the transaction, essentially a little bit over, just because we want to make sure our mentors be able to get something. But it's basically 5 AID piece, right? Really, really cheap. Those all have rarities in too. So those are new rarities that Josh is bringing to his existing photos. And the first one, the white woman with the baby there, the witch, that's Swarm. And that'll be the first claim that we have coming up. Our mints are Monday and Tuesday, June 13th and June 14th. And then Saturday will be our first claim. That's going to be comprised of 4 pieces. And we're going to have a common, a rare, and an ultra rare. And then the OG. So like the 1 of 1, the original image, right? So we have 3 variations where there's going to be more spiders on her. But then there's going to be 1 lucky collector that gets the 1 of 1. So basically, you know, the answer to like, how are you going to make it, you know, collectible is you make it collectible.
Yeah.
You know, you build it into the project, you know, you have rarities, and it works in a similar way. You know how Beyond Rockets, you know, did Cardano Tower, you know, they had the different rooms, right? And the different distributions, but, you know, there would be, you know, a certain amount of people that would get the same room. You know, it's just like, you know, it's they're not all completely unique like a PFP drop. It works in that same way. Yeah, it works in that same way. So
yeah.
Dude, that's so exciting. So I think it's important to say, like, if you get this founder's key, you're actually getting, remind me like how many, if you're not including the $5 you know, cost of minting, how many NFTs do you get, like, by getting this collectors? You get 6 claims, so that means
you get access. 6 claims are definitely like, those are the ones that are like basically free. So you're getting 6 pieces. Right. Okay,
amazing.
And with each founder's key that you have, you can claim. So we anticipate that people are going to buy, you know, 1 to 3. People who are on the whitelist can mint up to 3 founders keys in the whitelist sale.
And you've still got whitelist opportunities going on.
Yeah, but it's going to close. It's going to close on Saturday because our mint is on Monday. Yeah, and we don't want to put our minters through.
No,
like, hey,
last minute.
You know, like last minute, you know, an hour before the mint type of thing. We don't want to do that. So it's going to be the 6 claims, and then there's going to be the 12 After Dark My Sweet drops that are going to be a discounted mint price for people who own the founder's key. And then there's going to be 2, we call them HODL events or collectors events, where you'll have to have the founder's key and a certain amount of pieces in order to mint a special piece that will only be for people who hold, right? So the other thing too is, like, you know, if you're watching this and you're trying to think about like, okay, well, how is this project going to hold its value, right? You know, we make sure that you have to like hold this piece in order to get all the benefits, you know, just like it is with a lot of other membership clubs within the space. We just happen to have a lot of drops throughout the course of the next year.
I love that. Yeah. And I'm just amazed at the vast, you know, genre variety within it. Like, it's not just one type of horror thing. It's like every type of horror thing that I'm interested in.
Well, that's what's great about the genre, is that it's so expansive. You know, there's so many subgenres within that you can just keep exploring the genre and never run out of new spaces to go to.
True that.
Yeah.
And so the drop will be on Monday at what time?
Noon Central Time, 5 p.m. UTC, so 1700 UTC. It's going to run for 24 hours. The mint price for our whitelisters is going to be 170 ADA for the founders keys, and they can mint up to 3. When the public sale goes on, if there's any supply left, and there's going to be 2,000 total supply that will ever be minted. If there's any left for the public, those will go on sale same time the next day. So it's going to be 12 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. UTC, or 1700 UTC, and that's going to be 250 ADA a piece. And people will be able to mint more. We anticipate people are going to mint their 3, and then they're going to want to mint some more as well. So we're really excited about that, because we think that, it gives whitelist a significant discount, which they're going to be able to enjoy throughout the entire season.
Totally.
And you have to think about it this way when you're, it's like 170 ADA, in general right now. I mean, with ADA, the price it being, it's pretty affordable, and that comes with 6 other pieces throughout season 1 that you basically have to pay. Like, it's going to be another 30 ADA, right? So your entire investment, to get like this piece and then the 6 others is 200 ADA, right? I mean, I think, we feel that that's a hell of a deal. And it's, it's worth getting in and making sure you're to all the people on the whitelist, verify your wallet. But if, you want to get in on that public mint, it's 24 hours. And then once that public mint's over, no more will be minted. Hopefully we have a sellout. We anticipate having a sellout, but no others will be minted. So the supply is locked at that point. We really, we're really excited about all the energy in the Discord. The response to this has been fantastic, and just so you guys know, all organic, nothing paid. All about Discord. Thank you. Discord to Discord relationships, whitelist giveaways. We really wanted to work this within Discord. And definitely Twitter has helped out some as well. But we wanted to really build this around the collecting community. So we've been really doing a lot of Discord partnerships, and right now we have we've done it with Cardano Bits, we've done it with Pendulum, we've done it with Cardano Robin, we've done it with CNFT tools, all these different giveaways. I mean, we've probably had about 30 different whitelist giveaways in these other servers, because we want people to we want to bring collectors. We really believe in like the spaces that and these communities that all these CNFT collectors have created. So we want to give those OGs the benefits and first access.
I know I'm very mad that my finger was not on the pulse during the bulk of the whitelist giveaways, but that's okay. I'll get in there and do some work to earn.
We might be able to help you out with that.
All right.
I think I know somebody who can help you get on the whitelist.
All right.
Yeah, it's okay. We reserve the right to make sure people can, buy our art. So
you don't get paid but I'll take a whitelist shot, baby. You better.
There's no quid pro quo. There's no quid pro quo, as I'm sure everybody knows. But yeah, we obviously we want friends and family on the list so that you guys can mint. So everybody's on the list.
It's very exciting, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have one question. I think we're coming close to the end, maybe, but so obviously you were doing stuff outside of the 4 NFTs. Are the people that were following you before NFTs, are they reacting or have they even noticed that you're doing NFTs? Or
at the very beginning, because I've had such a large fan base on Facebook and Instagram, I have large followings. Amazing. And so I started promoting this there, and I just noticed a surprising lack of interest in that fan base. They weren't NFT people.
Yeah.
And so Justin and I just spoke, and it was a quick decision. It's like, well, instead of trying to convert your fan base into NFT collectors, let's just take NFT collectors and turn them into Hoffine fans.
Mhm.
And so we just
Easier.
immediately focus
Easier.
on, and it's been fun because people come in, they've never heard of me. And what's fun for me is I get to see people freak out all over again.
Exactly.
Because they haven't seen it before. So it's like, oh,
Yep.
it's nice.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yep.
new people, freak out in quite a while. So it's been fun to make new converts. But that
And-
became the focus.
And just as impactful, a few years later, or more. It's crazy.
Yeah. They're
So-
designed to be archetypal. There's no shelf life. There's nothing to age them. I was always hoping that they would read the same in 20 years, in 40 years, in 100 years, that if you were 6 years old and you saw this picture, you would get it. You wouldn't have to ask your parents, what does this mean?
Primal.
Primal. So yeah, primal and timeless. Those are my two North Stars.
Prime. No, primeless doesn't sound
Absolutely.
good. Can't combine them.
Timeless.
I thought I was on something,
Yeah.
but no. And I have to know.
Primal. Primal
I'm
sounds
sure Timal.
okay.
Timal.
Better.
Sounds like fun.
It's
Okay. So this is something that I'm sure you get asked all the time, so I feel pretty obnoxious asking it, but I still have to ask you, what are some horror movies that you love? Like, what is
Oh my gosh, this is like his favorite topic.
Okay, good.
I
good.
can name some. With a
Great.
little bit of a preamble, to give a proper answer, you almost have to go subgenre by subgenre
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
have to pick your favorite zombie movie, your favorite slasher
You're
film, your
choosing your
favorite
favorite
werewolf.
children.
True.
But in terms of the horror movies that I've loved the hardest, the ones I've rewatched the most number of times, it's probably a tie between Poltergeist and Evil Dead 2.
Oh, we
And-
love Evil Dead 2.
I can't get enough. Evil Dead 2 has actually probably impacted me a lot as a photographer, just because
I
it's
see
such
that.
a
Very clear
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
You're doing
And
such a
then
good.
Poltergeist, my
transition.
mom took me and my sisters to go see it in the theater when we were little kids, and we just became
wow.
obsessed with it.
That
We
is
played
true.
Poltergeist.
Dark, my sweet.
My sister would get sucked into the closet. Me and my other sister would try to go rescue her by tying rope, like the tie from a bathrobe. We would tie around ourselves and try to get into there. We had a fan going, and if you talk into a fan, you kind of sounded like Carol Ann through the TV. Like, Mommy, where are you, Mommy? We played Poltergeist like it was hide and seek all the time. So it had such a big impact on my life that I never get tired of watching Poltergeist.
That's
But yeah.
awesome.
If I'm cornered, those are probably the two I love the most.
That's really great answer. I feel like you've been visited by some monsters and they just wiped your brain, and that's how you're so good at conveying it.
It helps me be a natural coward. I know
Yeah.
it's scary because I get scared of everything.
Yeah, totally.
Wow.
Well, great.
That's really interesting. So when did you begin doing these doing this
Yeah,
photography?
yeah,
and how did
yeah.
that start?
Oh man, I was actually a photographer at Hallmark Cards, which was based in Kansas
Wow.
City.
Seems like a
This is kind
180.
of a strange place to begin. But
Origin
I
stories.
was
Origin
there.
stories.
yeah, I had a
It's
tight little
dark
finger.
in him.
And you spent all your time trying to manufacture images to make people feel good, to make them feel happy and loved and connected. And at a certain point, and I was always a horror fan. I grew up watching horror movies and Stephen King books. But I just asked, why isn't there such a thing as horror photography? Why isn't anyone just made a photograph deliberately to scare somebody? You have horror movies and comic books and video games and board games. And everyone has been involved by this genre except for my own photography industry.
I think I said that to Jay
So,
when he first showed me.
That's
I'm like,
kind of
I've never
why I
seen
went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's partly why I went so big and so viral, because no one had ever seen a scary photograph before. And the first ones were about childhood fear, so everyone related to them. And so just around the world, Russian Playboy, London Times, New York Times, Esquire, The Atlantic, PR, like everyone published it for over a year. And because all these people saw it, other photographers and photography students started making scary images of their own. And so what was a weird, quirky project that sprang from my disgruntlement at Hallmark kind of snowballed into its own subgenre 20 years later, where horror photography is a thing. And I used those words to describe what I was making back in the day. Like, what are you doing? It's horror photography.
Mm-hmm.
And the word perfectly captured what I was doing, that it became a label to itself. It's not macabre photography. It's not dark art photography. We're here to scare. It's horror photography.
And this is legit. So I mean, Josh is legitimately known as the father of modern horror photography.
That's crazy.
Right? Which is impressive, right? I mean, he has built a genre of photography. And not just that, somebody in our Discord was it yesterday? Was like,
yesterday.
Oh, yeah, we, I got into the project. I saw you were in our photography class as somebody that we studied,
Wow.
And it just drives it home. It drives it home. It's like legitimately like, obviously Josh isn't the first person to like photograph a monster, right? But like, honing in on this specific genre and the psychology of it and exploring the wide range of what horror means. It's him.
And that's how something is so perfect. It's like, it's something that's so, like you were saying, it's in games, it's in this, it's in that. It's like, this is such a perfect.
I mean, horror movies are a massive billion dollar industry, right? And so, one of the things with Josh, and I hope you don't mind me, saying this, Josh, is like, he has created all these images, but over the course of the past 20 years, he's had to sell prints, and he has, physical prints, and then he's been hired to do other photographs, but this is not a lucrative reality. For him.
There's not a huge commercial demand for hanging imagery, and most galleries won't risk offending their audience by hanging my work. And so it really is like my relationship with the horror world and the fans has been the driving engine of everything all along.
Well, you're in the perfect place now. Yeah. No one's offended.
But that's the thing. NFTs changes the game. NFTs completely changes the game, because when you're talking about digital ownership and you're talking about things that, maybe you for a high premium, you make some prints, right? But when you're talking about digital ownership and embedded rarities and those types of things now, it opens up a completely new reality. And, it's just one of these things that, like, it's why we talk about why NFTs are so powerful. Just like NFT, like back in the day, a website, right? Websites. Oh, what can you do with a website, right? Yeah. It's like, well, you can do a lot of stuff, as we now have Twitter and Facebook and all these other things, right? But that's why it's so amazing. And when Josh, whenever you explain NFTs, it always takes like 2-3 times, right? It's like the third time it sort of clicks, right? That people have that aha moment. And Josh got it before a lot of other people that I've talked to. Sure. But really, like, it's powerful. And then when we talk about a membership club, right, and something that unlocks benefits, and we talk about in the future a fungible token, and we talk about NFT staking and those types of things, and building digital experiences, right, that your keys can unlock. There's all sorts of opportunities that NFTs afford creators like Josh, who haven't been able to effectively monetize their work. So it's exciting for me to be able to bring that to his body of work, because it's such an accomplished body of work, and it's such a storied body of work at this point. And I'm so pumped that I was able to get into the Cardano space, and now we're bringing it here, and we've got so much interest. So,
and it's like a whole nother way, like you're saying, for you, Josh, to explore, having an experience with it even more, because that seems so obviously something that's so important to you. Create, what's in your imagination, turning that into reality, and then there can be like extra immersive layers on top of that, as if it wasn't immersive enough.
No, and I saw it similar to the original photography experience, which was 20 years ago, just seeing a space where there's no horror. It's like, there's nothing here. Let's just go in and plant a flag. There's horror fans in every space. It transcends all cultural boundaries, all age demographics. You can rely on any body of people having a significant portion that are diehard horror fans. So coming into that space and presenting, a community, a village for you to come to if you like this stuff, was a big motivator for me. And then Justin's right. You almost have to wait for me to die for the prints to accrue in value. But an NFT can accrue in value in a much shorter time frame, and we don't have to wait to pass away before it's like finally it's worth something. It's gone. But
you don't have to turn into a horror story. You don't have to have a horror story happen to you for it to be
exactly.
Well, and let's talk about too really quickly. I mean, what we what we want to do with this project. Season 1 is focused on what we talked about, the claims, After Dark My Sweet drops, and the HODL events. But Josh is a filmmaker. And, the thing that I tell people when it comes to this, I mean, Josh has worked with Doug Jones. I don't know if, the people who are watching the stream right now know, who Doug Jones works with primarily, but he is like Guillermo del Toro's muse. He's the guy in the suit. Yeah. So he's Pan in Pan's Labyrinth. He's also the thin man, the crazy, eye guy in Pan's Labyrinth. He's Abe Sapien in the Hellboy movies, and he also plays a ton of other. He's in What We Do in the Shadows. He plays the Nosferatu character, right? Oh, yeah. So he's the guy. Obviously you see Josh's work and the level of detail there, and the project wants to ladder to enabling Josh to go and make those feature films. He's got a number of scripts, right? And just in the last time he blew up, online, he got an email from these two guys. I don't know if you might have heard of them, but Joe and Anthony Russo, who directed this like really small film, Avengers Infinity War. And they were like,
no big deal.
Who are you? Like, why haven't we heard of you? Right. So the ambitions to, bring his work to the space. But, you thinking about, when you're in on this project, I mean, I like to kind of say like, maybe, I hope I don't, make you blush, Josh, but I really do feel it's like getting into like, being able to buy like Guillermo del Toro's NFTs before he became a filmmaker, or before he became like a known filmmaker, right? That's kind of like one of those things that I think is, collectors should know,
very obvious.
Who has their eyes on Josh and who has already had their eyes on Josh.
That's really cool. We are right at the end of our segment here. This has been really lovely. Is there anything else that y'all want to shout out or squeeze in here before we close up?
One quick question to squeeze.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
So you have a lot of young kids in these photos. Do they ever get like scared or anything?
That's a good question.
No, never.
No,
because they're my kids. And so they know me and they're comfortable.
Yeah.
Another thing, I would use other family members as the monsters. So in that clown photo, that's grandma behind the sheet. No makeup on. So I would make sure that the kids were
Smart. How amazing to see your grandma like that. It's so good. Yeah.
So no, I made sure the kids were having fun instead of actually scared. They were just good little actresses.
And I mean, when your dad is Hoffine Horror, I'm pretty sure that you it's not out of the norm to see a spooky thing here and there.
Yeah, it was just like a giant game of dress up with Dad. They watched enough Scooby-Doo that they knew what we were doing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just old man Higgins, old man Hoffine.
Old man Hoffine.
Those pesky kids. From Hallmark to horror.
That's right.
A story.
I like
all
that.
About feelings.
I stole it from Timothy Grigsby.
Oh,
I mean, I riffed on it.
All right, y'all. Well, this has been really cool. What a wonderful project. We're really excited to follow this.
Thank you.
We're
thanks for having us.
And there's a lot of projects that you hope that the people making them do well and get success so they can make more. But like this is like we really want you to make more.
In my bones. Yeah.
You guys are sweet. We appreciate it. This has been wonderful.
Absolutely.
Cool.
All right. Well, until next time.
We'll be there Monday at 17 UTC.
That's right.
All right.
Awesome. That's right.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.
All right. Hoffine Horror.
Damn.
Pretty cool stuff.
Like mid, like things noticeable.
No, you're looking at our end.
You haven't been.
Yeah. It's pumping it out for us. What's
on
up,
our
Sean?
glitching
Thanks for
show.
dropping in.
Yes.
Hey there, Timothy. We got Devo43 in the audience.
Sean, are you a horror
saying
fan?
hey. We got Mr. Cheetah out there. Jana. It's been here for a while.
Stellar Hood.
Stellar Hood, you know, in the background. Still backstage.
Guillermo.
We'll be getting to you soon, Egon. Let's go to our next segment here. So we do have a segment now. I guess I didn't make enough intros because I don't have one for Cardano news. So we're going to use the old segment opener for Cardano news.
Hey, this is a mix and match. This is a rare. This is an OG.
This is a rare one. You should drop these segment openers. All right, here we go.
It's not time.
No, wait till they age appropriately. Yeah. Cardano news.
Welcome to Cardano. Always warm, always sunny.
We have just a couple little things here to talk about for Cardano news. The Vassal hard fork. So we've got an update on this, and there's a large Twitter thread, but I will pop it up. We'll read a little bit of a summary here. So, Sean says he is a horror fan, so
I figured
it's official.
Just had to get a confirmation there.
Yeah.
For his birthday present.
Yeah. All right, so the Vassal hard fork update as of June 29th. The scheduled date of the Vassal hard fork approaches. Not as of, as the 29th approaches. IOHK tweeted out an update. Their focus is on delivering a successful upgrade / hard fork that is safe and secure. Now, we should say hard fork doesn't mean what it means in other ecosystems and other coins out there in crypto. Right. Hard fork and another thing might mean Ethereum Classic and Ethereum existing after. So there will be no Cardano Classic after this fork. We have what's called a hard fork combinator, which allows us to
high tech
do more stuff with this chain without making so many waves. That's my best way of saying it. So continuing, as well
without forking it up.
Exactly. It's not going to get forked. You're not forked. You're fine. So that's why it's kind of an upgrade / hard fork. Technically, it may be a hard fork, but on Cardano, it's not really. So as well as to minimize any disruption to exchanges, dApps, and third-party tool providers in the Cardano ecosystem. So that prevents all these things from getting so screwed up. So with so many moving parts, they're working closely with the Cardano community so everything lines up properly. On June 7th, they successfully launched a new node for Vassal. To ensure ecosystem partners have the time they need to test, they spun up a new dedicated developer testnet using this new node version. The final testing process is now underway with 40 projects testing to help ensure that any changes do not adversely affect functionality for the dApps that are already live on the network. So things are happening.
Very thoughtful.
Crazy how much we don't have, knock on wood, but how much we don't have to worry about on Cardano. Like I was talking to
hell yeah,
JD the other day.
Imagine
being on Solana and you just can't use the network for an hour or whatever. Or you can't that's Solana, right? Yeah. Or all these little or network fees and Ethereum. And I know every blockchain has its thing. And maybe we're brainwashed, but I don't know what Cardano's thing is. Us being
you mean the problem?
Yeah, if anything, I would say.
So,
honestly, I would say that kind of is our one problem is that people don't talk about us. But that's a pretty
maybe something with marketing. But I would say
yeah, that is true.
Right,
marketing
or
is our issue.
Eventually they'll finish all these phases. And there'll be community governance. And then they can go out and say, hey, everyone, look, it's done. It's great.
But I'm glad. I'm personally glad that the people that are here really want to be here at this point. I'm glad that we are given an opportunity to strengthen what exists before everybody comes in. So it's, it's good and bad. And,
And also get our hands on that sweet, sweet Aeonium sky.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
At least in the aftermarket.
And I should say another little bit of news. Ethereum has completed a dress rehearsal for their
How
upgrade
lovely.
as well. So, they're trying to move. It's a much larger change from Ethereum. This is moving from proof of work to proof of stake.
Mhm.
And they're trying to get it done this year. It's been delayed
A
over and
long
over and
time,
over
yeah,
again
yeah.
over the past years because something was always going wrong. So this time they did a
Certainly
test.
worth the endeavor.
And there were some bugs, they said, that they were being worked on. I mean, who knows what that means, but who knows? Maybe Ethereum will be proof of stake by the end of the year. Of course, in order to stake and run a node, you need 32 Ethereum. So it's a little different, and you got to lock it up too.
I'm not. Yeah,
It's a very different
is
sort of
Ethereum
thing.
like a couple grams?
Is was it 1,500? I don't remember.
Yeah, I thought it was like
1,800 right now.
18 now,
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
in the middle.
So how much was it? 32.
32.
Rowdy
Yeah.
Norseman.
Hey, what's up,
Rowdy
Rowdy?
Norseman and I had a big costume contest, marble
That's
standoff.
right. It was you, Rowdy.
And
You were
he
so
was
close to
looking
winning.
really good. I
You
just
look
got
great.
pregnancy pity, so that pushed me over the edge.
And
but-
I pushed on that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
made sure that,
yeah.
that the audience knew.
Mhm, mhm.
I
We
guess
both
I
looked
should say
really
real quick,
good.
check out Marbles. We're doing it. Chris of Cardania Captain is back. So it's going to be on the standard channel, Twitch Cardania
Cardania _
2021, starting at 11 p.m. NFT prizes.
Aeon
We're
Marble.
your hosts, well, co-hosts, well, interns, whatever. We'll be there. It's going to be fun. So that's a little bit of Ethereum.
Awesome. And then, and yeah, go ahead. You do, Giro.
Do you guys
Tyler?
want to do that also? The Stella card. I forgot the poster. But I could post it right.
We're going to have to wait
Let's
till
do it
after Egon.
Yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
We're coming up on the maximum amount of time. I told him he might have to wait. So
I was
we need to
thinking
make sure
same
we're
thing.
on sketch here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just get it posted because it should have been posted like a while.
Oh yeah, get that going. Absolutely.
I just want to say that the consensus event had a big line for Cardano, and Charles spoke, and it just seems like Cardano really was represented, and the community really showed up, which I think is really cool. And I'm sure some people got converted.
I hope so. With all those
ERC20
fine people
converted.
around. So Giro wallet has increased their features. Once again, they now have audio and video support for NFTs.
Cool.
So that's just a little update from that project. It's good to take a look at what's going on out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just about time for us to bring out a very special guest in the back here. Yep.
Status.
Mm-hmm. So this is Turbo Egon. We have been longtime fans, so always great to be able to talk with him.
And I remember when I just knew him as Egon from Ghostbusters.
I thought that
I thought he
looked
was,
like him.
yeah.
I mean, I imagine that he did because that's the only picture we ever saw. You just
He's even more handsome.
You got to put a face to somebody,
That's
That just
right.
happens.
You do.
All right. Well, let's bring out our next special guest. We're talking Turbo Egon.
What up,
Hey.
Egon?
Hey guys!
What time is it over there?
Oh, it's 22 and a half. I don't know how to tell it. How it's in English.
Right.
Well, I'm very glad that you stayed awake with us.
10:30, I
because
think.
We
10:30
appreciate
p.m.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
I think.
Close enough.
Yeah,
so
thank you for having me. A long time no speak, right?
Absolutely.
We have,
Last time we were having virtual beers at Oktoberfest together.
Yeah, I barely remember this event. I had
You
some,
were very drunk.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah, we have met several times, but never talked about my project. Actually, I think.
Exactly.
We never had the pleasure.
And I have never talked to Tyler actually, but we have texted a lot
Wow.
on Twitter and on Discord, I guess.
I feel like I have talked. I mean, I haven't, but that Oktoberfest, because I was there the whole time.
Yeah, right. Sorry, is a beer.
Yeah, you were there. That's right. Yeah.
No, I didn't talk that day, but just like being there, hearing you guys, I'm like,
Yeah.
But sorry.
Just listen to
Yeah,
that.
that's true. Yeah.
Vibe.
Oh, so I should say we have a couple giveaways today.
Oh
We
yeah.
probably should have mentioned that at the head of the show. But we're doing it now. So they are Stellar Hood
starter packs.
Starter packs, exactly.
Starter packs.
And we'll probably do that later in the interview. But for those of you who are here and thinking, should I stick around? Yes.
I have a good question for that. If Egon doesn't already have one, but I just have a good backup question.
Good. Yeah,
for
keep that in your back pocket. We'll pull it out soon.
Cool.
Yeah, very exciting. It's been, man, so long. And when you first put up, we got to show people what we're
yeah. And I remember the very first day Trevor showed this to me, and we were like, holy shit, this is going to change everything. The fact that this can happen, before things are even in place. I
remember Smog or Pool PM, one of them just posted it to Twitter, and like, everyone just started retweeting it, and like Chaotic Mass was like sending it to me, and like everyone was like going crazy.
Yeah, the initial post. I remember too. It has been more than 1 year now. Smog's Pool PM's post.
So
cool.
Stellar Hood, we should just do like a basic kind of
overview.
Yeah. So I want to pop up the website because that kind of gives you some info there. I'm going to refresh it so you can see the animation here. Stellar Hood. So this zooms in on a random system, and there's a lot of them. How many systems are there?
Oh, we have actually 2,999, I guess, systems.
Oh, right. Yeah.
With different 6,500 planets and stars.
Crazy.
Yes. And it's all on chain.
Completely
beautiful,
no IPFS,
interactable, and educational, because these are real systems,
and we love edutainment.
Yeah, these are actual places.
Yeah. So initially, it was like it's the first on-chain and the first interactive project in my initial post. But then Adrian from Dead Pixels quickly reached out to me and said, "Yeah, hello to the Interactive Club." And I didn't knew his project before, but
it was happening at the same time, though.
Yeah, actually, we have we were in contact with Smog at the same time to discuss how we can implement NFTs. Yeah, but I figured it out later after my announcement.
This one's way out there.
Yeah.
Damn.
One before last, huh? Yeah, so there's all these different systems. Each one of these has several NFTs associated with it. There's the star.
These are 2,900 systems.
So if we go to system view on this random one here,
we've got a pretty exclusive system that we're in.
That's right, we do.
We participated in the pre-sale silent auction.
The very beginning, yeah. So these are each of these is an NFT, and this is kind of like a base for what you're building. You've created this kind of playing field in a way, and now you're using it.
Which is what NFTs are about. It
was a year ago. It was even before we had marketplaces like CNFT.io, so really, really early. And I think I've done with this sale something like it was called later a land sale. Yes, I think we can call it a land sale, because I actually I sold planets and stars.
Is that the first land sale on Cardano?
It has to be, right?
That's a good point.
Really interesting.
Yeah, I've never tried to figure it out, but
probably
it was one of the first land sales.
Yeah, must have been.
Damn.
Yeah. So actually, we sold owner rights for these planets and stars, and you can think about it like ownerships. And you see all these purple names of the systems. Each of the purple names was renamed by ownership holder.
Yeah, we're gonna go to Nitties. That's a pretty obvious one. There it is.
Yeah.
And Nitties is building his world that exists on the Nitties planet, so it really works out.
So actually, you can only rename a whole system if you own the star and every planet in the system.
All of them, yeah.
Kryptonites.
Can you scroll down? Yeah, I see Kryptonites season 2 has Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Easter eggs, yeah. So I know he hid some Easter eggs in Starlord. Not only him, also
That's
Cardano,
so cool.
Cardano Kate, for example, and
Very
other
cool.
projects.
Yeah.
So
I
what
mean,
you see here is the next step. After the land sale in the last year, we have entered the second phase of Stellarhood. And this year, this journey to the stars expansion. And with this expansion, we have introduced utility NFTs. These are not on-chain anymore because they are just too big for this, but they have nice illustrations and are still interactive. We can see them later in the store. And with this utility NFTs, you can actually travel out in the galaxy and visit your planets, your own, right? So you can just own planets, or you can buy utility NFTs, which are on an ongoing sale, so there's no limit for them. And if you own a starbase, for example, and equip different modules to it, you can just visit your planets, and with a recent added implementation, you can harvest resources. So it was a big step, first to allow travel for the users, for the players, and the second big step was to implement resources.
Yeah, so you can see all the resources here, and these are, of course, Cardanian resources.
Nice.
Yeah, I've thought about to develop my own resources and sell them, and it's kind of difficult in my country because if I sell tokens instead of NFTs, I need a crypto license, and I don't have any.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It's a crypto license it's quite expensive, so it's just not worth at the moment.
Totally.
And so I do not issue any tokens. I only provide NFTs.
Nice.
And so I have talked to Chris from Cardania. With him, I'm in good contact from the start of our both projects. And he's owning 4 planets in Stellarhood. But
Nice.
he keeps it in secret, so nobody knows which ones.
I know which ones those are.
Is he gonna get the whole system?
Yeah,
we're working on getting a system. We're missing one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it one day.
Yeah, but it's quite expensive for you because you're owning one of the inner circle.
Exactly.
Very expensive.
That's why it's a one day. That's why it's not.
We've got it in our sights.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. We know who has it. So
We do know who has it. I just haven't really made the
think
final.
Farah has another planet in your system, right?
Oh, yes, he does. Well, here is number 3. I'm gonna show this off. This is our big flex.
And what a good number. It's just.
Yeah.
This is the rarest common planet, which is nice. That's how we got it. We couldn't afford any of the uncommon ones, but we got the common.
Oh, this one is the uncommon one.
This is uncommon?
Says a bunch.
Oh, uncommon. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. But it's not rare. Is that what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, maybe that's what you're saying. Yeah.
That's hot.
So I don't know which one you are owning.
I guess
if it's the third one, it's an uncommon. If it's the second one, it's a rare one.
It's this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can look up in the map later.
Yeah.
Totally.
Ownership. Yeah, so it's very cool. I mean, this is such a cool project. It's exactly the kind of thing that kind of gets me going, kind of just exploring space and doing jumps and collecting resources. It's like
Scott Chestnut watches a lot of Voyager.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Voyager. Yeah. So what can you tell us each of these individual NFTs and what their functions are?
Oh, it's a large topic. So first of all, you have your starbase. Actually, you cannot do anything with it, just owning it. But if you add different modules like the hyperjump module or some of the harvesting modules, you can flying around and harvest your resources. So if you attach, for example, the hyperdrive model to your starbase, in your starbase view, after you have logged into the game, you can actually see a hyperjump console where you can choose your destination, where you want to jump at. And then you have to do some pretty nerdy math stuff.
Right.
So to get there. So it's not as easy as you maybe think to travel in Stellarhood.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that easy to travel in space, you know.
It's probably easier than space travel.
Yeah, it's probably a little easier than doing it all the
Probably.
way.
I don't know. I've never done either of them. So,
Yeah.
of course, we have the surface miner as well, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can load these up onto your Starbase and zip around and mine some stuff. And then we also have some more fun things, more for fun stuff. Like we have this lovely comic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, these are NFTs I'm experimenting with. For example, the first ebook, Stellarhood ebook. I have hired some very cool artists for this. So every chapter will have an own cover like this.
The art is awesome on it. I love it.
So for now, we have only the first chapter, but our writer is really talented. So I know his story for the next 10 chapters, and it's really pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to read it. So this is for the ebook NFT. You see the second one? It's my favorite NFT because it's it's an NFT which promotes my vending machine more than my project, because in this you can configure your NFT before you are minting it. So if you try to zoom your camera or choose different asteroids or planets after you have chosen your star system, you can just take a snapshot of it and then mint it. So you can really customize your NFT before you are minting it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty rad.
That's super cool.
Yeah. You can click on the different icons. For example, if you click on the planet, you will center the camera on the planet, and you can. Now you can click on snapshot and see what I mean. It's easier to show.
Snap.
Egon, didn't you make the nervous unsig combinator?
Yes, I did it right after Stellarhood, because I wanted to show people what's on-chain NFTs.
Yeah.
And not everyone likes science fiction.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a snapshot. Oh, I clicked it. Oops. Well, it puts a little cool border on it, gives it a little spice.
Definitely.
There it is.
More. Oh, hell yeah.
And if you look in step 3, you can click on view and you see it in full screen.
All right.
Wow, that's so cool. It's like a photo booth.
But you don't see it on the screen.
Oh, I forgot. They weren't seeing it.
There it is. Yeah. All right. Now this is maybe not the most artistic version that we could have picked, but I like it. This is a wild system. I picked a weird one.
Yes.
The planet's like inside of this asteroid field.
It's a dangerous planet.
Yeah. It's good. I lost it. I'll pop it back up. Yes.
When I was getting something the other day, how you have the option to include a message. Was there any specific reason for that? I thought it was like super cool.
You mean the dedication message for it?
Yeah.
It was the first example to customize NFTs. So we have implemented customized dedication messages for another project, the Cardano, my color project. And I've just leave it here for my other NFTs.
So where does the dedication message does that go in the metadata? Like where does it go?
It's shown on Pool PM right under the NFT. So it's like, the usual ones: copyright, website, right, and description. And another one would be a dedication message.
That's so huge. Like I'm a big metadata fan, and I love the idea that.
Yeah, I feel we have to start to work more with metadata. We have so many possibilities for NFT minting, and it's easy. It's really easy to.
And adding dimension, it just like adds so much dimension to it. Yeah, it can just really make it all so much better.
So I wanted to see, where is the minting of those handles, the name handles?
Yeah.
Where can we see that?
Yeah, the name handles are for our collaboration project, the Cardano. So if you go on cardano.stellarhood.com, it's a sale page for it.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've got it pulled up already. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at
You
this.
find the Cardano handles there. So the Cardano handles are for the Cardano project, for the Cardano ecosystem. And we have it's some kind of customized NFT tool. So you can just enter your handle, and if it's free, you can just mint it, and you see the result as in the preview.
And what will this be used for in the end?
Yeah, as I said, we will have a whole Cardano ecosystem. Cardano is a project based on Stellarhood star systems, so it will probably be more like focused on star systems rather than on planets and stars. But it will be the same star systems, and they will look like the same star systems. And there will be a whole game ecosystem with different game parts and arcade game and management game and resource exchange game and so on the long-term plans. And for all this, you will need a game account, and these are the handles for it.
That's nice.
So
Very
will probably be able to mint them later, but these are the first season ones. So.
All right, now I'm looking at this and I wanted to jump back. Stellarhood, Journey to the Stars, right?
Yeah.
The plot involves a massive black hole. Now this
people are into the black
people
holes.
have been asking.
Yes.
What
want to get sucked into the
when
black hole?
Are black holes coming? Talk about black holes. I mean, it's just this one guy, but he's really serious about
He's
it.
a super fan of black holes.
Yeah, I know him. It's one of the most active community members here. So for the black holes, not many people know, but within of these 6,505 Stellarhood cards, of which the policy ID logged already end of year, 2021, there are 4 black stars. So if you know how to use Cardano Scan or different other blockchain browsers, you can easily find them. But on the map, they are hidden.
Oh, snap.
You will see them if you find them directly, but I know only one person who has already identified them. So it will be a secret. It will reveal with the book step by step. And of course, I have to build mechanics for it. It will be a galactic enigma. We had some kind of this event in the Colony Lost event. It was a community event where players had to solve some puzzles and find coordinates and so on.
I love that.
Yeah, and we will have a much bigger event like this involving the black holes.
Okay, so there will be perks to finding the black holes.
Yeah.
Or
they're
something
hidden for the moment, but they will be of central role later.
Very cool.
Black holes. It sounds like you're developing in a lot of different directions with this thing.
Maybe too many directions. I still am developing on my own the whole project. I have several artists for my NFTs, and I have a book writer, and I buy music and so on. But I still have to do the coding on my own for the game.
Very impressive.
So you've been hard at work for like 6 months or so. You said is that all on what aspect of the project are you spending your time, I guess?
Yeah, in this year I was full-time working on Stellarhood, and of course my color projects like Cardano, and I have had no other collaboration projects in this year, so I'm trying to push Stellarhood as much as possible.
Amazing.
And as I said, we are in phase 2, which is Journey to the Stars, and there will be a phase 3 in the next year, which is the big topic is colonization. So you will have the ability to build space stations, which are different from the star bases right now, and you will have the ability to build cities and buildings on your planets. So this is a master plan.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, we will use actually planet texture for creating the continents. So it's all on chain. We can just use the information of your NFTs.
Wow. Yeah. So I have a question. I don't know if this would be much. I know before you came on, you said you haven't been feeling too well. But so I have everything for the game. I have everything. I have a star system. I have
Yeah.
everything, but I have no idea because I haven't had time to like look into it.
Yeah.
Would you be able to like give a quick little demo?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
like walk me
Oh,
through it.
good. I was thinking about this too.
We could post it on the channel too to make.
Yeah.
If
Really
a community member recently has created a first steps tutorial, which is pretty cool because I'm not a storyteller, but he is.
Mhm.
And, I love to read it because this is how I imagine a first steps tutorial. It's linked on the Discord first steps channel if you want to see.
great.
But if you can now open your
Am I still screen sharing?
Oh, shall I? There it is.
Oh, there it is.
you can maybe doing it step by step.
Should I go to the star map?
Oh, this is your Discord avatar?
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I didn't even know that you can have GIFs as avatars.
I know.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So the first step is to connect your Discord account. It's just a click, no password needed. You just allow Discord to authenticate you for Stellarhood. And after you have done this, you are seeing that you have to connect your wallets. I see you have already connected 2 wallets. Yeah.
Mhm.
So you can have your Stellarhood cards and utility NFTs on different wallets, and you just connect them here. And also interesting to know, this was, I think, one of the first wallet connection systems, mechanics I've seen in projects. So it was long before Nami and other DApp-based wallets. So I still have not implemented Nami and CC Vault and Eternal. It's the same. So
you're too humble.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta like really you deserve to say first, honestly. A lot of people don't deserve to say first and they do, but you saying first a lot more. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no.
Too humble.
yeah, too humble.
Yeah, thank you.
Spoken like a true humble man.
Exactly. It's the response I wanted.
Okay, before I lost my
Sorry about that.
how it's in English the track. So after you have connected your wallets, you can just go into your inventory and see which NFTs you are owning in your wallets. So first of all, of course, the Stellarhood cards, and then we have recently added the utility NFTs like the Starbases, and this is pretty new and
amazing.
You don't have any, but if you have had Cardano citizens, you would just see them here. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the next step will be to implement, to let the citizens interact with your Starbases. So the Starbase, you see passenger space is 3, so you will be able to take 3 of your citizens on your Starbase on your journey.
Wow.
And they will allow you, they will give some benefits for harvesting.
Hook up my Cardano wallet to this. To
right now, our Cardano citizens are just floating around in space when they could be working on their Starbase.
Oh, actually, I do have one in this wallet. No. All right, cool. Yeah, it works. That's wow.
So I don't know where to start for the first steps, but as we have had only the Stellarhood cards, you can click on them. So the first step was it to customize your planets and stars. And
I have to flex real quick.
The very first that people could do is to claim the ownership. So
chilling.
Yeah, the spaces, and you see discovered by Ionium Sky. This is a very funny story. Tyler have written about it in his 33 weeks is what the name, right?
31 weeks, but
31 weeks.
That's like my favorite.
PDF NFT. Really cool story. So he got this planet from Ionium Sky, and you see it's still discovered by Ionium Sky, and he kind of changed it because only the original minter can change it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change it if I could.
So if you were the original minter of this NFT, you would have an edit button here as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
The other thing you can do with your planets is to put a usage commission on it. and it is for the harvesting of the resources. So if you don't own any of the new utility NFTs, you can still use your planets and stars and get passive resource income. And what's special about these resources, like you said, these are Cardanian resources, so they are actually tokens, and you will be soon able to claim them. So you will actually get them into your wallet, and you will then later use them in the Cardano ecosystem, in the Cardano game, when they start to develop and to use their own resources.
Working together.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and Chris and me are really excited about this cooperation.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen that. I mean, it's still
not like this. These are like direct NFTs,
and they go really well together. Yeah.
It's more than just some little thing.
Yeah, that's all for the for the planets. You see the available resources, and if you now go into Starbases, Tyler, we can show how to harvest them.
Oh, great.
Or just go into your inventory as an overview. So below you see your Starbases, and you have 2 of them, and both are located at the at the origin, at the Sol system and the THJ drive yards. So you can click at one of them, for example this. So this is your Starbase orbiting the Earth, and here can you do things like renaming it and usual things you could already do with the planets. But you can also attach modules, and you see 6 available module slots. We will probably have bigger Starbases later. And the first step would be to attach a jump drive device.
Hell yeah.
And the second, you can probably add some, a surface mine or a particle collector. It's up to you. Just one of them.
Start mining.
Is there a benefit to having multiple particle collectors?
Yeah, it's kind of simple for particle collectors, but very complicated for the jump drive devices. So for the particle collectors, you can harvest only 100 in a period. If you have 2 particle collectors, you can just harvest 200 and so on.
And what is the period of time that you're able to harvest?
Yeah, currently we have a cooldown of 47 hours. So 2 days.
Interesting. Cool.
We have initially a cooldown of 23 hours, so only 1 day. But Chris and me have tried to balance the harvesting rates for the Cardania resources in Stellarhood and with the living forms in Cardania. So we didn't want to allow the Stellarhood players to harvest more resources than the original holders in Cardania,
True.
And we're still not sure if this is all working. We are still running some numbers and making statistics and so on, and we will probably get back to 23 hours soon.
Very cool.
So if you scroll down now, you will see the consoles which are enabled with your modules. So the very first and the complicated one is a jump drive device. And you can the map is very messy. You have 4 filter buttons on the right side. Just click away the different ones, right? And you can enable the top one for the names. So if you want to travel to another star system from the origin, for example, to your system, you have to find it and to mark it. It's probably more in the center, so you're too far away. It's very far away.
It's not.
Yeah, you can visit us.
World.
Yeah, we're just one jump away there.
Come
Tyler.
visit us, Tyler. Unless you're avoiding us and our neighborhood.
You have to scroll down. You have to scroll into the very small circle in the center to find.
In the center.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's
so this is the inner world.
Somewhere is your system. So after you have selected
mine's in the outer world.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
That's not important. You can just select any one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. And if you now scroll down the entire homepage,
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
Scroll down.
No, just scroll down the entire homepage, not this iframe.
Oh, right.
So you see your destination is 12 light years distant, and you have to click on scan first on target orbit to see the planets in the system. Oh, you have selected Götterdämmerung. I know the owner. So you see target orbit, and please click on scan so you see the planets.
Where it says in white, scan.
Oh, right there. Sorry.
Yeah.
And you can select where you want to end up, in the star or the planet. It's not important right now, yeah. And if you want to go there, you have now to do some calculations by hand to match the 12 light years. So, and the condition, the constraint for this is you can only use the number 7, the plus, and the divide, and also brackets. And how many pluses and how many divides you can use is limited by the amount of your jump drive devices. So in this example, you can only use one of them. For example, 7 plus 7 in this case will probably work.
7 plus 7, baby.
Really interesting.
Yeah. So you see, you get 14 as a result, plus minus 10%, plus minus 1.4.
Almost there.
And unfortunately, your target is still outside of this range, so you will have to find another one. Or
That's how it is with space.
Yeah.
Can't always jump there.
It's difficult to understand how it works first, but after you have done one or more hippo jumps, it's quite easy. Also, our community members have first developed a sheet with different distances and which formulas you have to use for it. So a cheat sheet, for example. Yeah. And another cool tool from a community member, Eustacia, is an interactive online tool where you can just enter your destination and you get the very fastest route to them and the formulas you have to use. So you can just use Eustacia's jump calculator, or you can try to figure out how to calculate on yourself. So I really wanted to make it not easy for the players. Maybe I've made it too hard.
Interesting game design philosophy. I really wanted it to make it not easy for the players.
Yeah, so for the harvester, I make it a lot of easier because people complained it's hard to understand how hippo jumps works in Stellarhood. So you see your target is now in your jumping range, and if you click on calculate, you see how many energy you will use. It's probably always the same as the distance. In this case, 13.98 light years, and you have 100 energy from the beginning, and you can just click on engage and hippo jump, perform the hippo jump.
Oh, hell yeah.
Wow. Look at it go.
And here you go. You have arrived at Wolf 1061 at the star.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We made it.
And the next step would be to harvest the actual resources. So if you scroll down to the harvesting console, you can actually see the resources on this planet. On the star, you have most probably atmospheric resources like energy. This is a Stellarhood resource, and toxic waste. This is a really cool Cardano resource because toxic waste is created by performing hippo jumps. So if you are hippo jumping from here to another system, for example, 40 light years distant, you will produce 40 toxic waste and leave it here for the next visitor. So initially, the star have had a lot of more resources and energy and probably other Cardano resources, but as it is the first star you can reach from the origin, it's probably emptied right now.
Wow.
But you can still harvest energy, which you need to continue your traveling.
So
the life of a pirate, a space pirate.
Yeah, and if you click on the eye, you can see how your yield is calculated. So 25% going to the holder of this star, which I've showed you previously, in where you can set up your commission claim. So the user of the star have claimed 25% harvesting commission, and 25% goes to him. And this is one of the most important mechanics of the Stellarhood. Each resource transfer or each resource claim, harvesting, or energy transfer is calculating in the background who is getting what. So if you use foreign modules or your starbase are not belong to you, probably the commission of resources, the resources needed to be transferred to the origin, all of these is commissioned by some who. So there are many actors and everyone is getting something. And Stellarhood is calculating it and give you the final result.
Looks like, go ahead.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
I was just saying, it looks like 25% is the standard commission rate. I guess that's just what it defaults to.
Yeah, so 25 is the default too.
Not actually mess with that. It seems like, except for Faha, who set his commission rate to 80% in this first system here.
He's a
the 80% is actually the standard case if the user have not logged in after the harvesting update.
Oh, interesting.
The game just don't know his user account and which planet belongs to whom and which commission to take. So 80% are going to the game. It's made to make it easier for connected players to make their planets more attractive.
That makes sense.
Very cool.
Well, I'm pretty sure Faha would take 80%. But there's another constraint. If you own only a planet or a star in a system, you can your maximum is 25%. If you want to go below this, you above this. Sorry, if you want to go higher, for example, 80% or 100%, you have to own the whole system. So only the system holders can take it all.
Lords.
Only they can exercise such authoritarian power of 100%.
Well, we just lowered we lowered ours to 22%. So the most attractive, closest, best commission rate. Everyone's gonna be.
We're out there for the people.
But your system is very difficult to reach because your system is only 4 light years distant.
That's so true.
It's too close, so you will have to jump back and forth to reach your system, or you have to buy more modules. But the usual case are 14 light years for the beginners.
That's really wild.
How does if I harvest this right now and he earns 25 energy, how do they redeem that? Or how does the owner of those systems redeem the
Yeah, so for the energy, it's a Stellarhood system, Stellarhood resource. It will just transfer to your account, and each of your star bases are sharing energy. So you don't collect energy for each star system. It's just transferred to your account. Mm-hmm. For the Cardano resources, it's currently stored in-game in your starbase. And the next step will be to let you unload your starbase resources on your main depot at the soul system, at the origin. And the most important next step will be to actually get your resources out of Stellarhood into your wallet. So you will be able to claim resources from Stellarhood as actual tokens, as Cardano tokens. The policy ID belongs to Cardano. I don't have the keys for it. I have just a dedicated amount of these resources for Stellarhood purposes. But I have to, the reason why we don't have it yet is I have to clarify if I am allowed to issue tokens from my game in my country, or do I need a crypto license for it? If so, we will find a solution with Cardano, how to claim the resources from Cardano directly using their Terraform's claiming mechanism, which is pretty cool and made by Eustacia. So we will find a solution. I would like to issue the tokens direct from Stellarhood. I have to clarify if I can do it legally. Yeah,
definitely important questions to be asking these days.
But for the players, I have the tokens. It's I have the exact amount of these tokens in my Stellarhood wallet, which are distributed in the whole galaxy, and it's
Wow.
like 5 millions of each resource you can find here. So if you are flying through the whole galaxy and gather all 5 millions, you will get them.
Yeah, good luck. So, wow.
How do
This is
you
so much.
like? Okay, so say after a planet gets harvested, if the next person comes to that planet, how does it look different?
It will show there's no resources found. So
Okay.
it's a persistent universe, and if you empty a planet, it's empty.
Okay, cool. I was hoping that.
People will have other benefits from their planets and stars. So the harvesting expansion is not the last one, and it's not the only one. As I said, we will have the possibility to colonize these planets, and it will be very important to own these planets and systems. And the Stellarhood players know this, and this is why I think this is why Stellarhood cards, the actually planets and stars, are not really present on the secondary markets. So the flow is pretty low. It's about 40 or 50 ADA. Original minting price was 30 ADA. But we will have nearly no sailing traffic on the secondaries because people are holding diamond hands on their planets and stars.
Yeah,
That's
because we provide utility for them.
amazing.
I'm curious to look at those.
What are
here.
what are the most like upcoming things that will be happening with the Cardonauts game collab?
Yeah, the Cardinals game collab is a whole new gaming universe. So what you see here is comparable to a browser game, right? It's a pretty original browser game approach of a 4X game, so-called 4X games, where you're going out into the universe and explore it. It's made for fun, for players who can have fun with this game and to use the NFTs and use the utility NFTs and the original minted planet NFTs. The Cardinals game, on the other hand, will be a pretty next level play to earn game. So we are paying a developer team which is are developing a complete new game for it. So it's a 3D game, and we have already a playable version of it, and you can fly around, you can harvest asteroids and so on, and you will be able to send these resources to your wallet as well. But this game will be focused on the play to earn approach, while Stellarhood still will be focused on play for fun.
Okay, perfect.
But I will continue to onboard more projects like Cardania, where you actually can have some kind of play to earn, right? You have resources, you can sell them on secondaries, you can swap them. Some of the Cardania resources are present on swap dexes and so on.
Let's say someone flew to Wit Space, which is the name of my thing.
With spaces in space.
Yeah.
Could it be possible that sometime in the future they could get Wit Space's coins from Wit Space or stuff along those lines?
If you can implement with space coins as a Stellarhood resource, why not? It will be the same. We will probably have to invent some kind of new harvester for this because
true, because it's working off of Cardano.
I will keep it realistic. You know, we have resources which you can find in atmospheres. We have resources like stone and copper and so on, which you can find on the surface. But if you want to have resources like coins, we will have to invent some kind of new mechanics for it. You know.
That's true. That's fair.
But
just a random question.
Implementation is ready. We can onboard new tokens. It's actually on technical basis. These are tokens. So resources can be implemented tomorrow. If you have a token, we can do it. We'll just have to make it plausible. in terms of gameplay and storytelling.
That makes sense.
So Tyler, if you could go back to map view, I want to see if this works. We did
special
something.
happened.
Let's see that star map. So the top left of the inner, there it is. New name system. Now apparently the other person who held this system never logged in, and so we were able to
we took over.
We were able to name it Never
over.
Engine Land.
They weren't exercising their power.
Yeah. I see Alyssa and Trevor is holding the star, and the other person apparently has never logged in. Yeah.
Well, their loss.
We're taking over.
It's Never Engine Land now. It's the finest land in the land.
Unfortunately, yes. But you can click on Pool PM on the if you click on the planet.
Yeah.
Right under. No, in the overview and
down
below. You can just click and you
That's
see
it's
your wallet. Yeah. And
yeah.
We have several players who have identified users' wallets and
We
found.
figured out who this was.
Yeah, we know.
We already clicked this one and figured it out. We know who they are.
You can click on last owner. Yeah. On Pool PM you can always click on last owner and you see the holding wallet. Yeah.
But I sent a message. We have not been able to get in contact with this person, but the efforts are ongoing.
Yeah. But I have good news and an announcement.
Oh yeah.
As you know, before I get ill the last week,
I
have announced an anniversary airdrop for every connected wallet. Yes. And it's still in work because I was ill, but I'm pretty sure I can drop it in next week. And this one will be a very special one, a special module for Starbases, which I wanted to create like 1 year ago. And with this, you will be able to communicate on a very easy way with wallets. Yeah.
Exclusive news, everybody. Airdrops.
That's awesome.
It will be a pretty new way to communicate with and find owners of wallets.
Well, that's perfect.
What else is new? I mean, everything you do is new and different and innovative. So.
Yeah, I try to use the technology we have. From Cardano blockchain.
If everybody was doing that, who knows where we'd be? But it's happening.
But we have pretty much smart guys and girls working and building out there. Unfortunately, they are still the minority if you compare this to the usual profile pick projects. Yeah, there are so many. I have lost the overview of all these.
We're having phase.
We all have,
It's a phase. We're gonna pass through it, but there's a lot out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stellarhood. Now, I had a question. It was based on what you had sent us over here.
Oh, okay.
Integration with DLC, owning your own stuff. I mean, okay, so this Cardonauts collab. Can you tell us more about where that is now and where it's going?
The Cardonauts collab?
Yeah.
So actually, we are developing the first drop. We have sold the handles now, and we have sold some minor NFTs. Let's call them minor NFTs, like contribution NFTs, and I'm sorry, these are not NFTs, but they will probably be in future. So you can, it's like a patronage. You can,
great.
You will just appear in the credits in the game, like people do already.
Yeah.
But for the first important drop, we are preparing right now the NFTs, and the reason why we have not dropped it yet is because the illustrations are not ready. We have hired a team, not only one artist, but more than one, which are working on the illustrations. And these are the illustrations you have actually see in the Stellarhood Discord on the preview channel for the Cardonauts before Cardonauts got its own server. So you have already seen these illustrations, and they will be issued as character NFTs for the game. So it will actually you will actually be able to buy characters and ships NFTs. And I hope we can do it very, very soon. The max situation, it's kind of bad right now. So
We know about that.
Yeah,
what
I'm
about that?
doing good. I'm doing good with selling Stellarhood utility NFTs on an open sale, and people buy them because they want to use them in the game. But for a drop like Cardano's, we will have to prepare it very well and do more promotion and do advertising and so on. So it will be a very important drop because it's kind of an ICO for Cardano's. Yeah. It's the very first and very important funding.
Yes.
We're dealing with a similar thing with our project right now.
Yeah.
It's like it's
I
very
think,
important for it to hit when it hits, and also it's
Gotta be good
bad.
when it's good.
Yeah.
I can imagine now.
So, okay, we have a giveaway going on. We wanted to get to that before we end this segment. So, everybody, we're going to do one of these giveaways here in this chat.
Live chat.
Then, actually, we were going to do two in the Discord.
Two in
right?
Discord, one in live chat.
Is there a way to up that to 2 winners, Tyler, with that giveaway bot? Or is it too late?
Wait, why? There's 3 sets, right?
Yeah, we got 3. We're going to do one.
We have a Twitter giveaway running too.
Oh, we're doing a Twitter. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Oh, great.
All right.
All
Wow.
sides.
We're hitting on all cylinders here. Good stuff.
Engage.
Well, we're going to engage the audience with this question. So, any of you who'd like to enter to win this, all you have to do is type the answer to the question
Be the first
that's
to type it.
forthcoming in YouTube chat. And that's where it's going to happen. So I got my eye on it. Going to see who does it first. And that person's a winner. Everyone else,
Try again.
yeah,
Try
I don't
again
know.
to be a
Check
winner.
the Twitter, check the Discord. You can enter those ways. But what you got?
Okay, did you have a prepared question or should I use mine?
Oh, please do. I don't have any.
Okay, cool. I didn't think we had asked you that, but I want to make sure. Okay, so this is, I think this is kind of an estimated answer, but how many stars do astronomers estimate are in the Milky Way?
Ooh, how many stars in the Milky Way? Type your answer in the chat. We'll see who is a winner. Now, do you know the answer to this? She knows. She's an astronomer.
No. Google.
You're not an astronomer. How do you know?
It might not. Okay,
300 billion from Parnassia. Is that accurate?
No.
That is not accurate. Oh, that's just wrong.
That's
completely
We
incorrect.
appreciate every
Not
guess.
helpful. Super Sando guesses 8. Also, probably wrong. Not an astronomer.
Solid guess.
I don't know.
Solid
There are
guess.
more Stellar Hood cards than that, though. So I'm pretty
That's
sure.
right.
you're wrong. 50 billion. 100 billion. No, not at all. Do you have a, is anyone close? Is someone like, who's closest right now?
Parnassia.
Ooh, Parnassia with 300 billion is closest.
Wow.
Which means it's closer to 300 billion than 100 billion.
And then 8.
We know that much. And 8 is right out. It's incorrect. Super Sando, you're
He's
disqualified.
going up in multiples of
forever.
He's going up by 4.
Okay, we got 6 billion, even wronger than 100 billion. We're not closing in on it. You can guess again. Okay, we're gonna let you, take more than one guess at this point.
And if I feel it's close enough,
I think most people who are watching right now have guessed, which is pretty cool. 400 bill
bumped it up.
from Eero.
No,
Is it warmer or colder?
it's warmer.
It's warmer. You're getting there. You guys are inching towards the answer. I'm very proud of no one for Googling this.
I know.
We got a
We've
great
taught
audience.
them well. We've taught
Super
them well.
Sando,
Super
every
Sando
time
said
you-
86 max. That's as many as you can see at night.
do you live
That
in a
must be it.
box with 86 holes poked in the roof? Is that where you're getting that number? When the sun is out, you can see the points
Matt,
of
you're
light.
guessing in live chat.
Yeah, type in
Right
live
here.
chat. Just where you just said that.
Yeah.
You will
Yep.
guess.
Yep.
We'll say it. So
And you better give a good answer sometimes.
we might just have to give it to whoever gets closest at this point, which
That's
is I think
looking
Eero,
like arrow art.
who keeps going higher,
Mm-hmm.
which is so far of the correct
Climbing to
direction
the
to go.
stars.
He keeps going.
Look, I'm about to sell it.
We're about to give it to Eero. I mean, we're getting there.
So
Boom. All right, Eero, you win. even though you didn't get it
Starter
right.
pack. No, you didn't get it right. But who knows? Either way, you're closest because the estimate I read is $1 trillion.
Wow. Is that? Can you
What do
confirm
you
that, Egon?
tell us the truth about all of this, Egon?
Oh, I'm actually I'm a PhD physicist, but I had to Google it too right now. So
That makes me feel
it's
good.
really a shame, but I was amazed how much stars we have in our galaxy. So it's
Matt.
pretty much 400 billion to 500 billion. I think it's
So
a
it
correct
wasn't
number,
clear.
but it's just an estimate. We have different estimates on different websites.
Eero
Well, then Eero
was
killed
right.
it. Yeah.
Maybe.
I think
Yeah.
Euro is
Close.
pretty good match. Yeah.
So Matt, I'm not sure why you can't see anyone chatting. Everyone, there have been a lot of guesses. So unfortunately you missed this one, but please check out the Discord. The link is in the chat below. We've got all sorts of
And
cool
Twitter.
giveaways there all the time. And our
post
Twitter account. And
Matt
thank
wants
you.
to put their citizens in space.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Egon, for the gift of these 3 sets. That we can give away. That's
Definitely.
cool.
Very exciting
Love to-
giveaway.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool starter pack if you want to try the game.
Oh.
Even if you don't have planets or stars, you can just use it.
So this is a 60 ADA value. Is that the 20 per, right?
It's 30 for the starbase and 20 for the modules, so it's
70 ADA
70,
value.
yeah.
Not bad. Not bad value here. Well, thank you very much for guessing,
from OG
Eero. So I'm sure we can
Project.
find you on Twitter or Discord or something. It's just hard to
message us on Twitter.
yes.
will do.
Message. Yeah, you got citizens ready to load up into that
Great.
starbase and blast off
Sure they're
into
excited.
the Ultraverse.
Mhm.
Yes.
Into the
That's
stellar
very
hood.
Cool. Into the hood. Verse. Lots of good places to go.
Mhm.
So I just thought I would check out the Outer Worlds floor, as you were saying, on JPEG Store. And it doesn't look like a lot of people are trying to sell these. There are still some out there, though. If anyone does not own one of these, the cheapest one is 43 ADA. And that's not bad for where this whole project is going. Not financial advice. So check it out.
That's a very big step if you want to purchase Inner Circle.
Yes, it
is. So it jumps from 40 ADA to, I don't know, 1,000 and more. So.
Yeah. And there's only 4 Inner Circles available for sale out of the 100 that were mentioned.
14,000.
Well,
by the way, if you go on Stellarhood, you can see a market view which lists you all the available planets.
Awesome.
Links.
Oh yeah.
So you can just link. You can just click link and purchase it.
I'd like to show that. If you want to pop that up.
Yeah, let me grab that.
So obviously this segment has gone quite long.
It's because we've never been able to talk to Egon about all this.
But sometimes that happens, and obviously, we are all very
really cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it to talk with you 3 about my project. Finally,
about damn time. We talk about it on the news all the time.
True, we do bring it up sometimes.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Cool.
Can I show this? All right.
Yeah, so this is also made by Eustacia. I've got the original script from Eustacia, and you can see we have of 6,500 only 183 offered on the secondaries. But I have to say, I was kicked out of CNFT.io. I have to re-authenticate my projects again, and they have this kind of small projects. It's not easy anymore to enter CNFT.io listing. I have not tried yet, but I don't think it will happen soon.
Yeah, we have.
It seemed pretty easy with CNFT. Maybe we could talk after. I don't want to go on. But
you
guys are frozen. Sorry, I don't know what's going on.
You're looking good. You're coming through just fine. We're happy.
He's got Cardano blindness.
Okay, so one last question before we end this thing. Why Egon? And why Turbo? And what's going on? What the hell is going on?
Let's find out. Unlock the mysteries.
So what's going on inside the hood, or what's going on
No, with your
With-
username. Why?
Yeah,
Where
how did
long have you had
how did
this
they come
thing,
together?
you know?
Yeah, how long? Definitely.
Oh, it's a pretty long story, and it started before Cardano. Actually, it was my
Really?
trading name in our daily trading group, in the 4x trading group.
Oh.
And we were 4 people, and they called us like pip busters, I guess it was.
Well, that's perfect for Cardano. I mean, it just went right into it.
Pip is the smallest step you can do in a daily trading, on a daily trading platform.
Yeah.
And we called us pip busters, and we have just chosen names for it. And because I was the professor, I was the physicist. I got Egon.
Yeah, nice.
Definitely.
And I really don't know where's Turbo coming from. It's
works,
too long ago.
Well, you got to go into overdrive. You
Yeah,
got to go into space. You got to have the turbo.
Yeah.
You got to get to space with the turbo.
That's great. I never knew. I'm really glad that I remembered to ask that.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to ask. That's great.
I love solving people's name mysteries a little bit.
Cool. All right. Well, this is, I think, the end of what we're trying to cover today. I mean, there's lots more going on with this project. Everyone, please check out their Discord. It's out there. Go to the website, buy yourself a planet. You can buy a whole planet for like, what is it?
Read
$13
The Journey to the Stars.
Ada is 40, so I can't do the math, but it's like $12 or something, It's nothing crazy.
It's affordable currently.
Yeah. Oh, it's like $22. Yeah.
Let's take advantage of the perks of the bear market.
Yeah. Some of the few perks.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go add to my set. I didn't realize that Floor was going so far here.
Right.
We're gonna have to do some shopping. Every time we have a guest on, we do some shopping. It's
we do.
really
It's
bad
difficult.
for a wallet.
Sometimes we have to just go on a few weeks break, and no matter how much we want it, not get it. But we sold some yummy tokens, so we can.
Yeah, those blasted off.
Essentially do it.
Stuff. Okay, cool. Well, any final thoughts here before we close out?
Yeah, I have to add. You don't have to own any of Stellarhood NFTs if you just connect your wallet to the Stellar Hub, as we showed earlier. You already qualify for the next airdrops, and we have done a lot of airdrops. So for the Stellarhood Journey to the Stars expansion, we have airdrop like I think 700 NFTs.
Wow.
So when you connect, you log in with Discord, and then do you need to verify a wallet as well to get? Yes, so you need to have that address.
We have had different kinds of airdrops. For example, system owners got some kind more NFTs, more star bases at the beginning, and different perks and benefits for Stellarhood holders. And it will always be benefits for Stellar Card holders. But if you have connected your wallet, you will probably get something in the next airdrop round.
Awesome. I'm about to connect it.
It's legit. It's very good to know. Yeah, good detail to share. All right. Well, you should probably get some rest. You're sick and it's middle of the night.
Yeah, midnight.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. It was very fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
See you guys.
Until next time.
Bye.
Blast off.
Wow.
That was a cool interview.
Great.
Definitely.
Just what I hoped. I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot.
I love that. I love that there's like you can do all you can. I just can't believe how much you can do with what we saw.
Yes. First, it's like building in layers. Build the base. It's kind of like Cardano.
Yeah.
Coincidence?
I don't feel as bad for not understanding it anymore.
Yeah, I didn't understand it, and I tried before the show. I was like, okay, I should know what I'm talking about, right? I couldn't get there.
And so this will be perfect. This would be a perfect thing to chop, like you were saying, into like just a how to.
Yeah, we could cut it down
segment.
and post it.
Yeah. I mean, that was awesome too. You went over like every step. That was awesome.
And it's like it makes sense when you do it, of course. But
like now it makes a ton of sense. So I don't know. Before we go to our next thing, I don't know if we still have the intermission video, or I might just run to the bathroom.
Actually, I have a video that I'm going to play next.
Great. Yes,
Ken.
it's so good.
Yeah. So
I will do
it's
that.
a 4-minute video.
This is such a good video.
So we're going to play this thing because this is a big friend of the show. This is Ken W.
Horny Sanders.
And very excited
to get his art on what was his website?
Oh, Keww. KEWW.io.
Yeah, go get his art.
Here he is, eyes closed, ready to deliver a sermon. This is actually a really funny video. So
he's vibing.
Stick with it, people. The beginning is a little slow, maybe, but if you wait for like 30 seconds,
it's hilarious all the way through.
Good. All right, here we go.
Gotta have some world building.
And let me know if you can't hear this.
Hello, my name is Ken Adams, aka Keww, and I have been doing oil paintings of Cardano-based NFTs for a little while now. I want to help you, the Cardano NFT enthusiast, to connect with in real life artists like myself. I'm sure that you want to introduce them to the personal sovereignty, the blockchain technology, the entire ecosystem as a whole. So I had a friend of mine help out with running a quick scenario to demonstrate how easy it is to connect art with artists. You ready? Hey, how are you?
Hey, Keww. You do paintings in real life, right?
Yeah, I do. Mostly oil paintings. Why, what's up?
I've collected some super cool digital artwork in the Cardano blockchain. You've heard of NFTs, right?
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of time to learn about it. And from what I've seen, the art is not my style.
Yeah, I can appreciate that, but I really like your artwork and style, and would love to commission you to paint my favorite piece.
Well, tell me more.
Well, a lot of my friends in the space will print their NFTs, some even on canvas. But I want mine to be done in oils by you. Maybe even help you understand the Cardano blockchain.
I see. So show me what you want done.
Okay, so this is my Logan Hoskinson NFT. I really like the color scheme and the funniness to it. And just want a painting maybe about this big.
Okay. All right. So, but how is this actually yours to do this with? I mean, you know that there's potential copyright problems that we could face, right?
Oh, for sure. That's why I already got in touch with the project owner and confirmed that doing this would be okay. But to prove this one is mine, I will show you it is in my wallet.
Well, nice. Okay, so what's the plan then?
Well, I will send you the link to the high quality image file, and you go paint it.
Okay, super cool Cardano NFT collector chick. You mean like this?
Wow, that's great, Dad. I mean, cute.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Is there like a way to make digital copies of these to sell them like I do with lithographs?
There actually is. We can easily use the number of minting services on Cardano and try to sell copies. Do you already have a website and fan base following?
Sort of. I think it's growing.
Awesome. Well, let's photograph the painting and get these minted. And you can easily list the purchasing details on your website. Then we can split the profits of the digital assets 50-50.
Okay, cool. That sounds fair to me. So what about the painting itself?
Send it to me and I will hang it.
So this is really cool. I didn't know that blockchain and Cardano had all of this going on for the physical artists too. I thought it was only for digital graphic artists. So thank you so much for bringing me into the ecosystem.
No problem. Now let's show this off and get your IRL artist friends in here. And I will get my NFT friends to start commissioning their work too. Bye.
Well, that's it. That's one way that you can bring high quality artists into the Cardano ecosystem. Seek somebody out, use one of your favorite pieces of art and commission that piece of art into something that you can put right on your wall. Instead of just going over and printing it, you get the advantage of having paintings on the wall or charcoal or whatever medium you like. Find your artist, ask them to do that. And that intrigue, that curiosity, probably going to bring them into the ecosystem just as well as you were brought into it yourself. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. And yes, these are actually my paintings. And if you're interested in any of the details, descriptions below, website, web email address right there, like buttons down there below. Thanks a lot. Appreciate all your time. Have a good day.
That's super cool. I caught the tail end of that, but
it's really good. You gotta watch it. It's hilarious.
Great bit.
And I love the classic Ken Wink in there about,
Yeah.
I don't know, my fan base may or may not is growing.
MFer in the house. That's right.
MFer
NFT
in the
Art Brewery.
house.
Yeah.
Our studio cat stole my chair, so that's what's happening right now. I'm gonna have to push this studio cat over.
Cats. What are you gonna do?
Whiz. Mr. Pistachio loves these cats, though, so you can't fire him.
So, fun thing with Q's, I always call him Ken W, like an idiot. Keww. Fun thing with his paintings, he's working with NFTL on these things.
Yeah.
And they will be scannable.
That's cool as hell.
Once you get a painting, you'll be able to put your phone up and it'll direct you right to that NFT.
I want that Logan Charles one. You know, Lobster Charles.
It's for sale on his website.
Is that one done?
The NFT version is, I think.
So that was kind of like a special guest.
Totally.
A little bit. So our next segment, though, is Hot Topics. So we actually have some stuff to talk about today. And a really cool intro video. This might be the best one. So
this is a really good one.
I love the Never Engine glitch. Did Never Engine make that for us?
Never Engine made that for us. T. Scott made that one. I'm T. Scott Chestnut.
Scott Chestnut's wearing a
slightly
different tie right now.
Yeah, you know, the fans were bitching last episode about my tie.
They're like, basic bike. We don't want a common. We want some uncommon at least.
So yeah, this is a it's uncommon, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so.
Yeah. So we're going to go now to our hot topics. And what are we talking about? Well,
ties and bandanas.
P-tobe.
We got to sell ties and bandanas.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. Yeah. So P-tobes.
P-tobes.
Which is the name I'm trying to get to catch on, referring to Patrick Tobler. He says the following. I'll do my best impression.
He should change his @ to P-tobes.
We have a big problem in the NFT space. The target group for most projects are existing NFT holders. It's true. Even most marketplaces cater to that audience. At the moment, it's still easy to make money with this audience, but it's not sustainable. No, it's not. And it's not how we get adoption.
Definitely true.
But how? How is the question?
I know.
How to break through? There's a lot of anti-NFT sentiment floating around in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to talk about it even sometimes.
And
much less
it's
get
hard.
People to, join.
It's hard because you've got, people think of metaverse with NFTs, and then they think of there's just a lot of associations that aren't necessarily working in our favor, and people being scared of things.
I like calling everything like digital property, just like as like the umbrella, like even like Bitcoin or ADA. Like,
true.
I feel like it just makes it clicks better.
Without my computer, it wouldn't be worth that
much.
That's better. Get to it, can do much with it.
Digital property as an umbrella term. Yeah, that's really good. Because it's sort of all about. It sort of just makes you think all about this new direction, and instead of like having it be so fractured,
I feel like it like clicks better with people outside the space too, because like property is like something you own, but it's digital, so it's like.
And who doesn't want more property?
Exactly.
Yeah, especially since it's
around here.
Very hard to come by.
So in that vein, Tyler is working on a very fine article for. Yeah, well, it's a big one. It's quite an undertaking. So this is going to be up on CNFTnews.com, which we have not plugged this whole episode. So
check it out.
CNFTnews.com. We got stuff going up just about every weekday. Check that out. But there's going to be an article coming talking basically something that you could send to a friend, or your grandpa or something.
Someone in the NFT community can send to their friend. Sort of, giving an introduction.
Yeah. Speaking of my grandpa, he might be watching right now.
What's up, Don?
If you are watching, hello. And my great aunt as well. So, I was telling him about this show and just like this crazy and we do a bunch of nonsense. And he's like, well, I watch a bunch of TV anyways. I might as well watch your news. And I was like, that does make a lot of sense. Like, who really cares what's going on TV a lot of the time? We'll put something on that's got a connection.
That's more.
So that's an onboard right
That's
there.
right.
I don't know that he's going to be investing in any project.
But he would be a lot more open to it.
My mom's in, so it's kind of a thing. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know the answer. I think it feels like people with resources need to do more to bring people in. Like, also, we could try to make this show a little bit more beginner friendly because it's not.
No.
I like what we should start doing. What Ada Cafe does, where they do the mid rolls when they're like, take your ADA off in exchange, check your policy IDs. Like they just have like a list of
things to run through. Yeah.
Charles Hoskinson isn't going to double your money.
No. In fact, recently it's more like he'll have your money. Am I right?
I made
the price went down.
Oh yeah, true.
It's a joke. He's not making the price change.
I wonder what the I wonder when we would say that, like maybe at the top of the show or
say it all the time.
They usually do it like the mid roll, so like maybe just like halfway through or something. Like between our guests, maybe
between the two guests.
We're long too, so like maybe we could do like the beginning third and the second.
Long. We gotta hurry up. This show's going way long.
Yeah.
All right, let's get serious, people.
Back to
the answer is nobody knows, but we're working on it. Maybe it's happening. We're doing what we can. CNFT Con might be good.
Yeah, CNFT Con is going to be good. Marco's bringing in thousands of
Snoop.
Marco's bringing over thousands of people that are not necessarily NFT people.
He's going to be kidnapping them from LA and putting them on buses, blindfolded, the windows darkened, and then they just open up.
They've consented to being kidnapped
of CNFT Con. He said so, but it's hard to. All right, so that's all a joke, obviously, but there will be some advertising in LA and whatnot for CNFT Con. So we could bring some folks in.
Super hot, and we onboarded people at the summit. We were just talking about that.
That's true. We actually literally did do that.
Brought Sean in, amazing. Edwin, some really amazing people.
All right, so quickly, let's take a look at the post.
They were probably on their way.
The post-mint report from Cornucopias. They sold out their land sale. Prices range from 174 ADA to 1700 ADA, and they sold out immediately, pretty much. So you can see
there were some high aftermarket sales too.
You were showing some good ones.
There was one for.
Here we go. So the longest any of these took was 18 seconds.
Crazy.
No. That's total with everything. The longest anything took was 5.52 seconds.
That's insane.
They sold 5 million ADA worth in 18 seconds total, of real time tracking.
Tale of Two Land Sales. That's a really good title.
Yeah, that is a good one.
You're getting better every day.
NFT Brewery asks, what was your fastest time? What are you referring to there? You know what that means?
Like mid-time, maybe?
Oh, that we minted in or something.
Like to sell out or something? Or like the fast transaction we sent?
Maybe.
I got a transaction out 19 seconds after it opened, and I did get that one. I only pulled one.
Nice.
But it was a 19-second thing. So I don't really understand how it sold out in 5 seconds if I was in there and I got one in 19 seconds. Doesn't make sense.
Either way, they sold out. Crazy.
Yeah.
It was very fast.
But some of the sales on the Kopi land, the Epic Kopi land is like upwards of like 40 to 50,000 ADA.
And that's now.
What?
Yeah.
Well, it's like mythic. It's all like fancy and orange, and
How much was it at mint?
1,100. Yes, or something like that.
Damn.
Way less than 50,000.
Yeah,
they got a
50x.
This is a good flip. All right,
hey,
so that's
I got a quick question. Do y'all think that like anybody in crypto that would be coming to NFTs would probably have come this already? Like, do you think that we could still get more people that are like into crypto but not into NFTs?
Oh yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
think so.
How many people are in the Cardano community? What was it, like 10,000 or something? It's not
Probably
that much.
more.
20.
Oh,
More
you mean
than
like the
that.
Cardano NFT
No,
community?
I'm sorry, Cardano NFT. Yeah,
'cause
specifically.
yeah. That's probably like 20,000.
But what I do is just look at
Clay has
the
50,000
projects
followers.
with all the followers, and then you can kind of get an estimate in a way.
Clay has 50,000.
50K. Well, there's more than that out there, so
Yeah,
I think it'll be all right.
Cool.
All right, let's go now to our drop section because my God, we're still going and we have to stop. So it's time to drop it like it's hot.
All right, we're gonna go through these drops.
Yes. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops to cover here. Let's see if we can do it in 15 minutes.
Crypto heroes.
Okay. That's 2 minutes a drop. I don't know if it's possible.
So, to celebrate their anniversary OG project, Crypto Heroes dropped a small collection of fully on-chain NFTs. Each NFT is a unique combination of character and background animations. The collection includes 16 characters. Yes, that's a great background. Includes 16 characters well known to the Cardano community, including Kaizen Crypto, Patrick Tobler, or P-Tobes, as some may know him, Egon, Alessandro, Charlie Hosk, Uncle Charles, and more. Charlie Hosk and Uncle Charles are two different people. The drop is live now for 50 ADA. There are 254 available now and 324 total. These are cool.
Rad. CryptoHeroes.io.
With a Z, obviously, as is the CNFT.
Has to be. So, Parapanes. Now, I don't know if we're going to get all these. Well, let's see. NFT project Growing Pains has rebranded to Pains NFT. Interesting. Parapanes is their latest collection. This handmade collection will be split between Cardano and Ethereum. 2,500 will drop on Ethereum. Interesting. Parapanes is here to reunite long-lost families across blockchains. Interesting. And help us put aside our differences and instead celebrate a decentralized future.
I like that.
This drop will be a reveal-style mint. I assume that means you don't know what you're getting, or is that what is a reveal style mint to you?
I have to guess.
The reveal date will be 2 weeks after mint.
It's like handmade. It's handmade, so it's probably,
Did I lose that?
You don't get the full.
Let me share that.
Damn, that's amazing.
Was I sharing my screen at all during this? I thought I was. Got some cool stuff coming there.
Now, obviously, I don't know, but it seems like it's a lady behind this project.
Yeah, there's some at least nail polish there.
Yeah,
that's something.
Exactly. It doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean much, but
it's a clue. It's a possible clue.
So there have been some collabs as well with Mikosi, Chilled Kongs, and Yummy Universe.
Very nice.
Little Mikosi there. Show you the Kongs and the Yummy. If you mint a chilled blanket trait, you'll be airdropped a special Chilled Kongs collab NFT. There are 10 available. If you mint a Halo trait, you'll get a Mikosi collab NFT, and there's a collab with Yummy as well. More details to be announced, but minting a Parapanes with a Naru horn will get you a super whitelist access to an exclusive drop. Very cool. Their roadmap has 2 main focuses broken down into 2 projects. Project A will bring you fully animated NFT characters. And Project M, Pains come to life and experience the metaverse for the very first time.
Cool.
Yeah, the plan is to bring you fully rigged characters so you can flex your pains in the metaverse. There are also plans for merch, but they will be exploring producing physical pains as well. Drop date is Friday, June 10th. That's tomorrow at 16 UTC for whitelist, and then it opens up at 18 UTC to the public. The whitelist mint is for Parapane holders. You'll be able to mint 1 Parapane for every growing pain you hold. Oh, for growing pain holders, I assume that should mean.
Yeah.
I'm going to change that.
Yeah.
Growing pain holders. The mint price is 70 ADA for whitelist, 88 for public.
Very cool.
We're getting through it. Tyler, Blub Galaxy.
Cool.
So Blub Galaxy is a PFP project based on a story. Each season will introduce a new planet and different races, with the tale explaining the history of the races. The first season tells the story of Sork, a planet where the original race, Keww, has been attacked by the Zane function. Zane function from planet Sominar. Keww is trying to discover the true potential of the mineral blubbits.
These are some fun words.
Yeah,
Sword
right.
blubbits.
While protecting their queen, Niagara.
Totally.
Nice.
Yeah.
A young Keww
I know.
who has been tasked with becoming the source of energy and sacrifice. Sacrifice on the planet.
Ooh.
So is she going to be sacrificed for energy?
Could happen.
So,
damn, that's
the
cool.
Drop date for these is June 10th at 9 p.m. UTC for 45 ADA each with 3,500 NFTs total.
Maybe they told her, look, you're going to find the source of energy for us, or you're going to be the source of energy. You decide, Niagara. Interesting.
Eden 7. It's a project. Oh, some weird baby guys.
Is that what I have in mind?
Okay.
And a cat.
Eden 7 is a project that's building a story-driven, NFT-based RPG game world. They're reopening their mint on Friday, June 10th at 8 p.m. UTC for 50 ADA each. The total collection is 7,777 NFTs. And they have a little video here, which maybe we can watch some of.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got, you can see they have something built here. Or at least it looks like it's built. You can't necessarily know. Hall of Guidance. All right, then we'll skip ahead. Looks like you're walking around, interacting with things. Looks like maybe some monsters up top. Cool. Or maybe they're friends. You know, this is NFTs.
That's
they
true.
could just be normal metaversal people walking
That's
around.
right.
And now it's time to get out of here. I agree. Next.
Awesome. Let's talk about, it's not because of Eden 7, it's because we have to get through. Let's talk about this hottie, Adevis, an NFT project on the Cardano blockchain. So Adevis has been in development for many months, and finally this collection of 2,500 NFTs is set to release. Included in the collection are 19 one-of-one signature pieces from 10 different artists. Their first drop is their Devils collection. The second collection will be robots called Nephilim. Interesting.
Nephilim? Oh, yeah. Same as Diablo.
That's what I was just trying to place what video game that was from. Lore is that it's 3033, the third millennium, New Earth. The ambitious, forward-thinking robotics company, Adevis, recently launched their AI-powered cyborg assistants, the Angel Project. The cyborgs are programmed for a single purpose, to help mankind. These biomechatronic angels are capable of helping their masters do anything. Angels usually do the most mundane daily tasks like fixing clogged sinks or walking masters' pets. However, when the need arises, angels are willing. Oh, damn.
Did I not share my screen during any of that? What a fool I was. I showed the whole thing. I showed everything.
God. It looks so good.
Right, I'm sorry. I'm just going to get that screen share up and I'll let you finish.
You're going to let me finish?
I'm going to let you finish, but Adevis is the best blockchain project I've ever seen.
That's what I was already saying, so I guess you prove my point. Okay, so usually these angels are doing mundane tasks, but when the need arises, angels are willing to help their masters with anything, even if that means using their cleverly designed seamless combat weapons and artificial intelligence to accomplish their tasks. You're going to have a lot of feuding, murderous people using their angels. Anyway, so some future possibilities are physical merch, wearables, toys, figures, PC accessories. That would be some badass PC accessories, I gotta say. I think I would like that. Expanded lore or graphic novel, and upgrade and evolution options for your devils and Nephilims, parts and accessories. So the pre-sale for this, I love this unicorn one. The pre-sale for this, is on Saturday, June 11th at 3 p.m. UTC. And then the public sale is Sunday, June 12th at 3 p.m. UTC. So pre-sale 2 days from now, public 3 days. Mint price is 60 ADA, and there will be 2,500 NFTs available.
Nice.
Very pretty.
Just a quick one. We talked about FUD Pets before, FUD Pets from FUD Buddies. I was in their space today, and they're dropping, no date yet, but the way they will drop is every FUD buddy you own, you'll be able to mint one, and then any remaining ones will be a public mint. And I believe they said 40 ADA for holding, and then 60 ADA for the public mint. But I don't think that's actually announced. They were just in the Discord. Just wanted to give all of our viewers.
You just got the hot scoop.
Hot.
Very nice.
We already got this other one.
Yeah, we got a Fud Buddy somewhere in there. Beat Boys.
Beat Boys. I'm excited about that one.
So Beat Boys, it's a neighborhood access mint with no grind, with a no grind Beat Boys auto allow list, which is their whitelist. The boys will be hosting their 3 free public mints via Twitter at staggered intervals. Holding 2 of the 3 collectible NFTs will serve as your access to the allow list. The 2 free allow list mints is set for June 11th at 8 a.m. EST. Keep an eye on their Twitter for updates. I don't like the word allow list. Use whitelist or something better than allow.
Well, it needs to not have 2 syllables. Allow, it kind of.
There's also an L in there.
Yeah.
I think there's 2.
It gets
that's right.
It gets
That's the problem.
but it seems like.
But I want to be on it. I'll tell you that.
So here's the first free mint available on JPEG for not so much. If this is your bag, then load up. Am I right?
Cardano Cola. Cardano Cola doesn't have anything on Gray Cola.
Gray Cola.
Yeah, true.
It's very nice still. Sorry,
Keeps
what,
you
Tyler?
Very
No,
depressed.
on a similar note of cheap things on JPEG store, Aeonium Sky's free drop. I have big hopes for that. I picked up like a ton because they're like 5 ADA right now, and like there's only 2,500, which isn't that bad for like how many followers do they have. And if you go on OpenCNFT.io, the amount of holders is going straight up, so people are just selling them, and it's like a bunch of. So, not financial advice, but I'm scooping them. I'm telling my friends to scoop them.
Oh yeah, we gotta make sure to get that because we missed that.
Hey, we're still within our time limit.
Grab one to hold them.
Yeah, we definitely want to get one of those.
Yeah.
Anything you can get from Aeon that's not, you
Mm-hmm.
can just get it.
5 or 6
Yeah,
ADA.
I know.
that's what I'm saying. All right, Vampire Invasion. It's happening.
So Vampire Invasion, Ada Ninjas drop. This is so cool. And that's going to be happening on Saturday, June 11th at 8 p.m. UTC. There will be 1,000, and the price will be 20 ADA plus 2 vampires. So how does that work? You have to burn 2 of your
Yes,
vampires.
you have to burn
right.
2 mint.
So cool.
Which is what vampires are for. Burning.
You gotta burn them to
Am I
kill
right?
them. That's
What
true.
happens?
Not Angel.
Well, there are some exceptions, I think. If you have a soul as a vampire, you might get a pass. Unless it's rotten. A rotten soul is no excuse. All right, well,
If you got a soul and then you rotted it.
Exactly. That's on you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our show, my friends. That was not bad. We get it in under 3 hours. That's good. We had an extra
No
half
wonder
hour
we've got
with Egon because
now we've
got
got
to. But
now we've got about probably almost 7 full days of content. I mean,
Probably.
we were at 6.75.
No,
Except-
actually, we did 369. No, a little under.
It's a little under, but you could almost have a straight week. A week.
Mm-hmm.
7 days.
yeah, watching straight through.
You couldn't sleep at all.
Someone was like, that sounds like a challenge under the tweet. I'm like, I laughed at that pretty hard.
You'll get a exclusive NFT if you stay awake with your eyes clamped for 7 days.
Do you think we could do a 24-hour news show sometime? Just
Philomania style.
never end. Just bring in guest hosts and just kind of we'll go to sleep.
That would be really
Keep
fun.
it
Take
going.
I
turns.
feel like it's
turns
different
sleeping.
being like on camera because like you gotta like be the character. You
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
To take it with, we can just kind of go about our day and
We'll also have a baby, and one of us will have. We won't be sleeping anyway, so I guess we'll just trade.
We'll just trade.
Oh my God.
It'll be fun. We never even showed off.
We have to have
the
a guest host.
Let's show off the
we got to
seller
show
card.
the card. Yeah.
We've got 2 minutes.
And also, Trevor and Alyssa have a piece on Arcana.
Oh my God.
Go check it out. It's so sick. Don't even worry about the seller card.
What a fool we were.
Damn it, what a fool.
All right, well, let me show you this piece that we made.
Yep.
It took us, weeks, and the current bid is 133 ADA.
So get in
the creation of it is its own reward. Of
no
course.
doubt. Oh yeah, we had good times.
We didn't go into this thinking that it would sell for anything, crazy.
Right.
But it still would be nice to go above 133 ADA for this project. So take a look, friends. This is what we've done.
Awesome.
Yep.
I was
There
trying
it
to
is.
find out who bid, but there's nothing identifiable in their wallet at all.
It was an anonymous bidder, the identity of which will never be known, maybe. So yeah, if you're interested in this piece, we want to make more of these. We have
in the
we're going to make more.
rave genre.
There's two other
They're themes.
Variations.
Variations, exactly. So there are two other pieces. This one's called The Dam After Dark Renaissance Rave. We'll also have The Dam After Dark Cosmic and The Dam After Dark Devilish.
I kind of wanted to call it Hellscape.
Or Hellscape, whatever.
I'm good with
Actually, Devilish is now in the metadata. It's minted in the metadata because I mentioned so we're kind of stuck with those names at this point.
I'm good with it.
Save it for something. Anytime you get a good name, just save it for something later.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll do another Hellscape sort of a thing. We do
I like
some
Hellscapes.
Cinnabon explained it the other day in the space. He's like, it's like a whole world inside the NFT. Like,
that's right.
Snow globe.
That's the idea. Yeah, so lots of work went into this one. Lots of fun.
Steroids.
But it's also just kind of getting us used to using the green screen.
Yeah, totally.
And I learned about neon signs to make this. So, we're adding to our repertoire. And we're going to be able to do even more cool stuff in the future. So that's up there. Part of the Artano Summerfest with lots of other great artists.
Amazing.
And it's going on for
Till
a couple months.
Yeah.
So there's more to come.
Don't miss it.
And now let's look at Stella.
Oh, right. Are we still doing that?
Who is quick? We'll do it quick.
We should show Stella.
And she needs to make. She's on action. She's on auction. She needs some action in her auction.
She is.
And don't pay attention to the bottom of her outfit. It doesn't matter. You don't see it. It's
in the picture.
You don't see it.
So let's see the card.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. We got
That's the Stella we know.
23. Oh. No.
All decked out. Now, why is it called Lynx Stella?
This is this is like almost, should be one of the most valuable ones to me because it's like, it's from the same time period as the OG Stella card. Well, the outfit is, and this is what Trevor, aka Lynx, used to wear on a lot of tours in the winter
Pretty much
time.
all my tours.
In the winter tours,
the colder
you had pirate.
ones.
Yeah, exactly.
I dressed down
Exactly.
for the other ones. Yeah, this is my outfit. Not
Darrington
exactly.
Lynx.
That was my tour guide name was Lynx, because it sounds cool, and that's
because he was a night cat stalking the streets of the French Quarter.
So I walk around wearing this outfit, and fun fact about that jacket: it's vintage. It's like old ass jacket, and it's falling apart. So I put it on every day, and the lapel, or is that it? Lapels?
Yeah,
whatever you call those
so.
things. They're made out of ribbon with fleur-de-lis on it, Mardi Gras colored fleur-de-lis that I've safety pinned to the actual.
He's a safety pin
lapels.
costume artist.
Yes, most of my costumes are made of safety pins.
But you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And basically, this is, we have to assume that Stella has engaged with another dimension in
She must have
which
met me.
she has taken over as like a Loki variant type thing, where she's like sort of combined who she is with Darrington Links, and she's giving tours out there.
Yeah.
I mean, she may be standing still here, but she's giving some tours out there. She's on the streets of New Orleans, and it's so perfect because this is a map of the French Quarter and New Orleans behind her, and so.
Well, not the quarter, but
the quarter's
New
in
Orleans.
there.
Well, it's behind her actually. She's blocking it.
Whatever. It's
But
the background.
It is New Orleans,
and it's flooding. I mean, it's very
That's true.
appropriate.
That's right. There's water coming. It's pretty funny. What do we got in here metadata wise?
Well, we got
Pretty good
big up on sales.
It is big up.
16
Damn, what happened?
Cornucopias, probably, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
And then we have sort of up on the NFT sales, Mr. P's Regal Locutions.
That's a crazy one. It's supernatural, lanyap, jazzy, levity, silhouettes. And that's because lanyap is a little something extra in New Orleans, supernatural, shadows, you get it. You get it.
That's right.
Joshua Hoffine, he just came up.
Special guest, Joshua Hoffine. Yeah, Stellar Hood. That's right. No, we could have put JPG
viewers
on there
like
probably,
you.
but you know.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Just get it on there. I also love to put the show number on here as well.
Yeah. We decided we were going
to remint this guy, which
because it's low.
Yeah, I don't know why this happened. I'm gonna have to fix that.
The auction is still valid.
Add JPG, add JPG, and put in the show number. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like the cool thing too is NFT Maker just added the feature where you can burn and remint. So even
I saw you post about that today.
Yeah,
that's
even if I like send it to someone, I think we could still upgrade it.
Yeah,
that is great.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's so good.
Yeah, that's huge. Then we have our top stories that you guys heard today. 24-hour load is 57, not too bad.
It's so fast. I had a transaction today. I was amazed that it felt instantaneous.
Cool.
And then our top projects today are Cornucopias Land. I can't pronounce it. Egon.
Iconocos.
I never say it out loud. I just look at
Iconocos.
Yeah, same here. Then we got Boss Cat, Rocket Club, Chill Kongs, and Spacebud.
Spacebud's holding their own.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's like Boss Cat is slowly seems like
yeah. See where Boss Cat is?
Yeah.
Are they still hanging on?
What did I click on?
This is a 24, yeah.
Thank you to everyone who comes here on Thursday. We're so glad that you do.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yes. Big shout out to our viewers. We have a lot of fun. I hope that you guys do too. And if there's anything we can do to increase the fun, please feel free to write it on a piece of paper and throw it in the trash, because this is the best show it can possibly be already. We're not interested in your feedback. Thank you for tuning in.
Just kidding. You can put it into the back opening, and we will scoop it out and we'll put it in the fun meter.
Come on down to our Discord, chat with us, tell us what's up. We want to hear about your project. We want to hear what you like out there in the world, and just chat.
For sure.
So this is Boss Cat. We're doing an expose.
That was,
that was something.
But I was just comparing them. This is Boss Cat for
slow drop. I mean, it's not enough to declare them dead.
No,
not at all.
Yeah.
They're still going. Not that I want to or have a vested interest in declaring them dead, but if I were to, be called upon as a newscaster to declare them dead,
it would not be.
I would do that.
If it was time to do that.
If it was time,
right?
And I would do it. I would say it, and I would not.
You wouldn't have regret in your heart.
I wouldn't regret that I was the one that said it.
That's real. That's real talk.
Okay. All right. Well, That's enough of that. We did good. Y'all did good.
Get ready for the anniversary special.
That's right. It's
coming. The collection is listed on JPEG Store.
110, 10% listed.
Yeah, I just under 110.
The worst percentage. Nah.
I gotta go.
Yeah, it's time to end this stream, friends. We went just over 3 hours. It was okay. We'll do a good one.
We did it too long.
Yeah, it was a little long.
But
But next
we're
week,
working on it.
we got some folks coming on. We got Cypher Kicks and Brightleaf coming on on
Very
Monday.
cool. That's
Now,
going to be our booth mate
right.
at CNFT
we'll
Con.
be right next. We'll be buddies. We'll be
Cypher kicking.
We're right between Cypher Kick and Clay Nation, so we're gonna have to
Good thing we got that
My
C
friends.
letter.
Cypher and Cypher, and then the CNFT
CN.
news. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
It's all
All
C's.
Cs. Triple
We're,
C.
we're the triple C gang.
yeah.
Clay, Cypher Kick, and CNFT
Good
news.
night, Egon.
Yeah.
You guys should be sleeping. Go get some rest, bro.
Damn
then,
physicist over here.
And then, of course, next Thursday, we have CNFT Predator joining us, as well as NFTL. And this time, they'll actually be here.
Damn right.
Because we're
I didn't
on
mess it
top
up.
of things.
Yep.
All right, everyone. For the CNFT news, I'm Scott Chestnut.
I'm Summer Horsegrave.
Places.